Hey, I'm Jackson Lanzing, and welcome to V.A.S.T. This is the second episode of our second season, and you know what that means. It's time to go to the brightest eye. I am, in the interest of that, repping the Brightest Eye t-shirt that is now available in the Alpha store. Go get your t-shirts. We got a whole bunch of them. We have a Pak-Ha t-shirt, we've got a Brightest Eye t-shirt, we've got 2 different You Are Now in Combat With t-shirts, and we've got more cool merch in the offing. I cannot wait to show you what's coming up. It's going to be an amazing, I don't know, forever now that they're making merch about V.A.S.T. It all still blows my mind. This whole thing blows my mind. I love you all. Thank you for continuing to watch V.A.S.T. With that in mind, I wanted to address a couple of things before we get started. The first is that, as you might have heard, we have had a cast member step away from V.A.S.T. John Callan, who was Hansaral Narun on Season 1 of V.A.S.T., and who has been a huge part of my sort of role-playing experience, both in V.A.S.T. and also in my personal life, has chosen to step away from V.A.S.T. for a whole myriad of reasons. He wrote a really great blog post on his blog. You can check this out. You can see where he's coming from. We're all really going to miss him here, and we thank him for all of his contributions to the story. Hans was an invaluable part of Season 1, and I'm really going to miss him, and I look forward to finding ways to carry his character and the various plots that he built up forward throughout Season 2. So, from my heart to all the V.A.S.Tronauts out there, to John, thank you very much. Your contributions to the show are vast. So with that in mind, I would like to talk about the future of V.A.S.T. We have a new cast member. We have a cast member who has been a V.A.S.Tronaut themselves for some time, who has written some really amazing stuff about our show, and who I am now honored to invite onto the show. So everybody, I would really like to welcome Sam DeLev to V.A.S.T. This is a very exciting time. Welcome to V.A.S.T.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. No, everything's cool. I'm totally chill. Yep, super chill. Yeah, that's chill.
I enjoy how chill you are. It's going to be great. You will all hopefully get to see pretty quickly the relationship that is developing between Sam and I, which is that I say something that I think is like relatively serious. They make a joke that I do not understand. I look up and go, huh? And then realize it's a joke and go, oh, I'm a dummy. And I do this like once every about 10 minutes in my conversations with Sam. So get psyched as you watch how Jackson has no humor and Sam's got me over a barrel. So
now you said it. It won't happen.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
I really doubt that. Deeply, deeply doubt that. Yeah, we are running a little bit late. I apologize. That's mostly my fault. I ran in here real late. But let's go ahead and get started. With that in mind, welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of V.A.S.T. I don't think this episode has a title. That's weird. I should
make one up.
We'll go to the break. I'll come back with a title on V.A.S.T.
Right now. I'm always on camera.
Oh, hey, we're back to V.A.S.T.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. We are back. The title of this episode is Changes. I apologize. I missed it, but that's the title of the episode. Real simple, real still. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, never mind. I can do that.
Boy reference.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to welcome back. We've already welcomed Sam, so, Sam's assumed knowledge now. I would like to welcome back the last remaining Brightest Eye player on the Brightest Eye team.
Hey!
The Brightest Eye herself, Max Isaacson, playing Visionary Destroyer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Welcome back, Max.
Thanks.
I love your Max t-shirt.
Me too. I just figured, in case you people who had watched an entire season of this show didn't know who I was.
That's fair.
That's right.
good.
Yeah, this is a Queen's Crown.
And 2 brand new elements to this, the Brightest Eye crew. Our previous Peacekeep cat twins themselves.
Wonder Twins.
Yay!
Gina DeVivo and Jeff Torres.
What was that? That was the worst fist.
Up.
Worst
No, I was hugging your fist.
You were
I was hugging her fist.
Fist
It
hug.
was a fist hug.
That's a
This
big thing.
exemplifies the
I
sibling
apologize.
connection
Getting more
perfectly.
cute.
Yeah, it's a big thing on Key-Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fist hug.
Yeah.
Right before
Like,
you eat your
it's not a
sibling.
big thing on Key-Ray, but it's something that Rake started doing
Yeah.
like around the same time as
To make
all that
everyone
wizard in the.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I go,
dude.
hey, bud, and he just goes,
Hey. And I give him the thumbs up.
and makes
Like,
really
"What is that?"
uncomfortable eye contact.
Hold on to their paw.
Welcome back, Jeff Torres and Gina DeVivo.
Yeah.
Leuven Yikshelmoor and Rake Yikshelmoor. There are some spoilers in their little subheadings on the UI. So, with that in mind, since now people know secrets,
I know I changed my name to Jeff Destroyer.
yeah, there you go.
I guess
we might as well
Jane
just
Destroyer.
jump right in, get into it, and see what waits for our intrepid new crew here on the Brightest Eye. Shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm excited.
Let's do it.
As per usual, I'd like to note a couple of things before we begin. One, all official art is by Tom Campana. Thank you, Tom. You were amazing. We have brand new art that is showing up all over the show this year, and that's all Tom. Secondly, I'd like to thank Chris Hanel and the whole staff at Support Class for their amazing work getting our UIs up and running and really kicking butt. Thirdly, I would like to thank the writer of tonight's episode, because I didn't really write it. I mean, I sort of co-wrote this episode, but a lot of the legwork was done by Isaiah Sampson, who straight up just did it because it made doing his next episode easier, I think. But, that's Isaiah. He just wrote an episode, and then all of a sudden, I didn't need to do any work.
We can break that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's perfect for you guys to break.
We got this.
Yeah. And lastly, I'd like to thank Sirenscape for their continued excellent musical support here on V.A.S.T. So, with that in mind, let's begin V.A.S.T. Season 2, Episode 2, entitled Changes.
That's just the Q-Rate translation.
Is that how they say changes in
Apparently.
Q-Rate?
Yeah.
Canon.
Welcome to V.A.S.T. Season 2, Episode 2, entitled
I think like the Curie language is like really nebbish.
Yeah.
Those are words? I mean, it's just kind of like guttural meows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean,
What-
have you had a
what-
cat in an alley
Ugly
before?
art.
That's all
I
you
didn't wanna
see.
go
Our
there.
toes.
It's so good.
Oh, also, Aki, if you're watching, haha, I'm talking to you. I'd like you to note what Jeff is holding in his
So
hands.
cool.
I did it.
So
I
cool.
completed my
Thank you.
quest.
You were amazing. You're incredible. This is badass. Super badass. This die, amazing. If I roll a 1, I'll be really upset though. Nah, I'm just kidding, kidding.
I'm gonna blame you specifically.
Blame you specifically
Exactly,
and
yeah.
tweet at you. No, I'm kidding. This is awesome. Thank you so much. And all my die fit in there. All my
I do
dice.
like that the Vastronauts have definitely made themselves perfectly able to be blamed for everything bad that goes on VAST. It's great. We're
Great.
perfect.
We're
Our
a team,
fans
guys.
Are the problem.
We
Yeah.
win and we fail together. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Remember that time Guru Matt nearly killed Nidar? That was terrible.
Okay.
All right.
What can we do with this? All right. We get some rules. I like it.
Hold one moment. Let me make sure I've got this thing ready to go. I think I do.
Solid. I want to get like
Man,
like 10 of these. You know what I mean?
Yes.
does this make sense?
I hope so,
Nothing
dude.
makes
If it
sense.
doesn't make sense, you're gonna be like, I don't think this world works. I'm just gonna go like, I don't want to be on your ship.
All right.
It's like, Rake
when?
leaves.
So,
That'd be incredible, dude.
Sam's character is going to become part of the game over the course of the game. So for a while, they'll just be color commentary. It'll be exciting. And in the meantime, let's begin.
Did you know, fam?
Welcome to VAST, Season 2, Episode 2, entitled Changes, written by Isaiah Sampson and me, Jackson Lanzing. As previously mentioned, starring Max Isaacson as Visionary Destroyer, Gina DeVivo as Leuven Yikshelmoor, Jeff Torres as Rake Yikshelmoor, and Sam DeLev as Mirza Dolcet. Dolcet?
Don't chat.
Mirza Dolcet.
That's a really cool name.
So,
Been outnamed.
it's been a little while. We're going to start this a little back from where our first episode began. The Avalon is still in orbit around Pupil. The Avalon is still acting as the sort of stranded outreach here on the Brightest Eye for our poor disintegrating peacekeeper. And during all of this, a strange sort of message is sent through the newly opened communication channels between the Brightest Eye and the Peacekeep. It is a message summoning two individuals from the Peacekeep, Leuven and Rake, to Pupil, to treat with the Queen. I assume you go without too much question?
I leave.
Yeah. You guys bail.
Yeah.
Jump to the planet.
This is the opposite of going to the planet.
Yeah.
That sounds like V.A.S.T.
Yes. Yes.
When you arrive, you are escorted. You arrive on the surface of Pupil. Rake, you've been there. Leuven, I don't think you have.
No.
Place is, remarkable. I've described it many times on the show. It is a masterpiece of sort of insectoid architecture.
That's not where you ate your mom's face, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
This
I've
is
been
absolutely where he
I've
ate.
totally been there. I watched it. I watched it.
Oh, you were part of that party.
I totally was.
I forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah, we went
Oh,
together.
never mind.
I was there for the feasting of the mother.
Oh,
Faves
well then
fast.
you're back. You're back. It's been things are a little bit different. Of the things that you notice as you are going through, one is Brightest Eye are talking to each other a lot more. There's a lot more like actual interpersonal communication going on between members of the Brightest Eye in like spoken languages and using like the Stygial wings and like they're using a little bit of their the chitin.
I still think it's chittin', then okay.
Oh my god.
I still think it's
You
chittin'.
have
Don't
to
do that to
shit
me.
I think it's chittin'. Whatever. You know what? What do I know?
Yeah.
I'm
what
not
do
a
you know?
scientist or anything. You
No.
know? I
No.
hate when people say that.
Chitin.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Shitting.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
Don't give me any of that shitting.
They're using it. Oh, I like that. I'm liking that.
No, you don't. You also notice that a lot of the larger kind of frescoes and statuary and these larger monuments to the mother and the fathers have all been removed. They're all being disassembled and repurposed to create new, I presume, more practical buildings, places for people to live, places for Brightest Eye to be birthed, and places to house. We'll get to it. But clearly, something else, something larger. As you're finally brought into the large floating spire that moves along the surface of Pupil, the place where you saw the government of the Brightest Eye go down in a pretty grotesque way. You walk in and are escorted in to find only one in the spire now. Yes?
Yeah, for the moment.
Just Queen Visionary Destroyer, now perched atop that tall spire. No veil, I assume.
No.
Nope. Just that big Del Toro head crest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking down on you. It would be a really scary sight if you hadn't installed this
Already.
government yourself.
Yeah.
Its voice, her voice booms down from atop the spire.
I bow.
Stand up, Lulu.
I pull out a gun. I go, nah, just kidding.
Leuven, Rake, thank you for coming. I wanted you to come here because I have... Well, the Brightest Eye are seeing a new dawn. And with that has to come extreme change. We have to rethink our place in the galaxy. We have to become something entirely different. And I think that embracing that will make us only healthier, only stronger. But we won't do that as an army spread across the galaxy like a plague. We will do that with a hand extended and a smile on our faces, as horrifying as it may be to some. I have an offer for you, and I hope you take it. Life here in the system is changing rapidly, but it will change and take care of itself on its own accord. But the brightest eye need to expand. We need to go out and meet the galaxy. I've been sending envoys out, brightest eye, diplomats, fathers, tongues, minds, all, on different ships to start extending that hand of peace. Even my brother will go. But I have a question for you. Will you be the glowing beacon for us? Will you be that thing that says the brightest eye are not monsters, are not conquerors, but the brightest eye embrace all and welcome all? Will you take my ship and extend a hand of friendship to the galaxy on behalf of the brightest eye?
You're asking me to be the captain of your ship?
I'm asking you to be the captain of quite literally my ship. Screaming Valor would be yours, to do with as you please. No orders from me, no mandate from on high, only a ship hell-bent on peace.
Forgive me, but I've seen very little peace in your company.
That's why I'm not captaining the ship. I wouldn't be the person to do it.
How can I guarantee my safety and the safety of my crew?
Well, I think that relies on how good of a captain you will be.
I didn't say anything.
So your mission is just to make peace and meet the galaxy.
Exactly.
A loose adventure kind of feel.
Whatever you like. Just show them we don't mean to kill them.
So we're going to be your ambassadors.
The Screaming Valor has a unique mission. You won't be my ambassadors. You will be a show, if you will, of what it is we're trying to build. You'll crew your ship with anyone you like. Brightest eye, tongue, minds, limbs, Siren, Peacekeep, anybody. You'll go out in my ship, built from Brightest Eye and Siren parts. And you will meet and welcome everyone you can. Not into the Brightest Eye, just to say hello. You're here to learn. You're here to help us grow and become something new.
Do you have anywhere in mind that you wanted us to start?
I think away from here is a good start. But beyond that, no.
This, I pull her aside. Sis, this is kind of a dream job. I think this is amazing. We're not going to have orders. We can be together.
You will absolutely have orders.
Well, I mean, yeah, orders. It's not going to be from some crazy, you know.
Some crazy, amazing captain that you've had for the last
Not
few
our
months?
captain. I'm talking about the Paka. With their weird and, you know, nefarious plot that they didn't let us know what they were doing.
Yes, but let us not jump straight from one Paka to one Brightest Eye. A label is just a label, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you.
Yeah. Would you be with me if I said no?
What would you want to do instead?
Anything. I just want to know.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe it's better than no, I guess.
My track record, yeah. Kidding.
What would you like us to call you?
I am Visionary Destroyer.
Just throwing it out there, you might want to change that if we're trying to do the peace route. I would hate to show up to a planet and be like, hey, we're part of the brightest eye, and our leader is Visionary Destroyer. You might get freaked out.
I know it doesn't give the best example of what we're trying to be, but it also implies an important change in our culture. Visionary Destroyer was the name I gave myself. The only name I gave myself. And I've been called a lot of things in my past. None of them are mine.
What about Visionary Liberator?
It's not who I am.
All right. Can I call you that?
No.
Thought I'd ask. Actually, can I charm him on that one?
What was that?
Can I charm him on that one?
Oh, if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure.
Oh my god.
I want to roll that.
All right. So your charm roll is a 17.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Social defense?
That is going to be a social defense check
I've got it.
for you, which is a 15.
Yeah.
Though I want you to actually make that. This is actually a little different than a social defense. So so it's going to be a resolve check,
Okay.
which is 18.
Cool. Boop.
Just because it's kind of like changing your mind, because it's like a real point for you. That's why I'm
Oh.
making it.
I got an 11.
Result. Wow.
Yeah, you've outdone me for sure.
Oh my gosh.
I have an
Amazing.
8. I have a 7.
All right. Well,
yes.
Rake is allowed to have a pet name for you, I guess.
Oh gosh.
Visionary Liberator.
Oh, shit.
I appreciate the name. And I appreciate the sentiment.
I like what you're doing. I'm a fan.
Thank you. Sorry, what was the question?
There was no question. If I have your word that this ship can be run as I see fit, I would be happy to accept.
It's your ship. You will have a Brightest Eye envoy, a diplomat sent from us, but they will have no command. And they will make sure to have no pheromone control over anyone in the crew or concordance control. Another reason that I hope and expect that the crew you bring on will be as diverse as it possibly can be. Nobody to force under anyone's will. It'll probably be a mess, I'm sure. I think you can handle it.
Probably, but no one's going to be excluded under my watch.
Good.
If they're the best, they're good with me.
Good. And they'll be all yours to do with as you please. Thank you.
I suppose we have a deal.
Good.
Long.
I'll come down.
Oh, you
Yeah.
come down? Okay, cool. Beastie crawls down.
How many hands are we
Yeah, he's
shaking
got enough
right
limbs
now?
that we can shake all 4
Oh,
on either
yeah.
side.
Can we do a,
So
can we,
4?
yeah, all 4 limb shake?
Yeah, he's got like, what,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
100 legs? I don't know how many legs he has.
Yeah,
he's
love
got
it.
a lot of
No,
legs.
it's
There to
great.
hold me up, but
Yeah.
Almost enough, according to Tall Clay.
Yeah.
almost enough. I'm getting close. Well, congratulations, Luvinik Jalnor, Captain of the Screaming Valor.
Wows. And with that, after another 2 weeks, let's say, of sort of getting that ship retrofit, of passing through all of this with, obviously with Bard and her command structure, you finally find yourself about to head over to the Valor itself. The Avalon has to leave in kind of a hurry. It heads off on, it receives its first messages from within the Peacekeep and heads off to do that. You and Bard have had some correspondence.
Yes.
As far as it's concerned. Do you guys want to tell us about it yet?
Possibly.
Okay.
I'll tease a little bit, and then I guess I'll see how we feel.
Okay, cool.
So, Lucy and I, Leuven, since agreeing, definitely a lot of guilt immediately after. Exciting guilt, but like, oh God, don't tell mom kind of guilt.
Right.
And so a lot of information wall of Leuven's true feelings have been very walled against Lucy in terms of, it's been very diplomatic of, oh, I'm leaving the ship, blah, 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 blah. However, there's been some Terran handwritten letters that are being exchanged so that it felt appropriate for me to write her in Terran custom so she knows that I'm serious and that it was a personal choice that I needed to make to further, my lot in life, of helping as much as I could in the far reaches. And it contains they might get released. I have hers. I don't have my letter. So I could read you her letter, but we'll see. We also might release them on Twitter, on the V.A.S.T Twitter, so...
Let's do that.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Check the V.A.S.T Twitter account. We're going to release the letters there, hopefully.
Go follow the V.A.S.T Twitter if you want to see these letters.
It'll be exciting.
It's very, yeah. So go do that.
Sam immediately goes to the V.A.S T Twitter and starts refreshing.
Yeah, I just mainly don't want to read it because I might, just like turn into a mush of tears.
Understood. And I'm a similar.
Yeah, we're serious here.
Yeah, I'm a similar. I'm in a similar boat to y'all. I haven't read these letters, so I'm really looking forward to seeing them as well.
Yeah. I might I'll read it on a video and like release it.
That would be great.
Good idea.
I love it.
I like that.
So, I want to sort of dig down on this decision for just a second before we move forward.
Yeah, please do.
Because we left Leuven in kind of an interesting spot. I'm curious the degree to which Leuven is doing this because she feels she can be the most help, or the degree to which she is doing this because she feels like she failed in her duties.
Oh, it's a whole lot of both. So
yeah,
I'll break it down.
Yeah,
I'll give you a little internal monologue
there
for
you go.
a second.
Yeah, just give me let's get an understanding of where Leuven's starting.
Basically, the last episode at the finale, Leuven basically failed at every mission she'd set for herself, to a big finale of this might be a good idea, or the horrible moment. That we all know.
See, she can't even talk about it.
Can't even say it. So Leuven was feeling very defeated, very lost, you can't save everyone, and sort of at what cost is like one life versus everyone else's, and sort of the greater good being fine and sacrificing yourself, but sort of even if you are the person that saves everyone, you're still leaving everyone else behind, and sort of a lot of feelings of just like what is the point of it all if you can't save who you care about? And so it was a very hard decision switching to decide to be the captain, but it came down to Leuven always had this idea that she needed someone that needed her back. And she came to the conclusion that Lucy doesn't need her. Lucy, when we were younger, we did, but now she's who she is. She found herself, and Leuven has not yet. So it was see, it's already happening.
Yeah,
this
see?
is like a moment for her to find herself.
Awesome. Well, from the ashes of tragic failures that saved the universe. Let's be honest. Tragic failures that saved the universe.
They're all tragic, but with happy notes.
Yeah. Leuven is
But-
taking a step towards a totally new
Taking a
path
step
and
towards
doing
taking
so
control.
next to maybe the one person
Yeah.
in the world who does need her, the way that Bard talked about needing her, which is Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't agree.
No, this is not a journey about finding the person that needs her back. This is a journey about realizing she can be herself and
Awesome.
not need someone else.
I love it.
At least we hope.
That's-
we have no
that's-
idea
yeah.
the conclusion that this journey will end on. I could become a homicidal maniac.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. That's the case.
So you two are left in. You were left in a shuttlecraft.
Yeah.
When the ship goes away, that shuttlecraft is heading over to the Screaming Valor. You have basically the clothes on your back, your your equipment, your weapons, your small possessions, the stuff that you have. But beyond that, you're sort of going into this pretty fresh, I assume. Rake, you have the everything box still.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be introducing a new mechanic for the everything box this year.
Awesome.
The idea here being, and this is inspired by sort of an old D&D system.
Yeah. The random whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's super cool.
You can use the thing. Each time you use it in a mission, it's going to incur more possible negative outcomes.
Okay.
Bad things can come out of the box the same way good things can come out of the box. You'll roll a D100, which you can just do digitally, or we can get one, however you want to play it.
Yeah.
But when you roll that D100, that's going to map to an item list that I have.
Oh, cool.
And that item list scales from good to bad stuff, and
Cool.
I will then tell you what you get. And you can say intentionally what you want to get, and that'll scale into that as well.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Make sense?
Yes.
So just something to be aware of as we move through that everything box. So it's not quite the grab bag it was last year. It's a little more mechanical. Make
Got it.
sense?
Okay. That's fine.
So that's
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
the one thing you have. I figure you have that sitting on your chest. You have your helmet with the stag horns.
Do I ever?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
You know that's gonna be welded into my helm.
It's gonna how you're gonna steer.
oh my god, if
Yeah,
that was the
yeah,
steering
how you
wheel of the
steer
Screaming
it.
Valor.
I'm okay with
Did
that.
you just find a way to make the Screaming Valor more metal?
You did!
Totally did.
More metal!
Totally.
Love it. And Leuven, you've got your pistol and your uniform.
Yep.
You really do not have a lot of stuff.
I don't need worldly possessions.
I love
It's
it.
all here.
So the two of you are heading over to the ship. Do you have anything you want to say before you get there? You're moments away from taking your command. You've just watched everyone you know and everyone you have spent the last few years with, in your case anyway,
Yeah.
fly away, leaving you in alien space with your new alien ship.
Do we need to roll composure?
If you like,
I would like to.
go
I want
for
to
it.
see how well I hold my.
Yeah,
shit
I
together.
dig it. Your composure check is 12.
Damn, dude. I think one.
12. One from each.
Oh, actually, sorry, I'm gonna.
Holding.
13. No. Yes, 13. Sorry.
'Kay.
Higher calling factors into
Jody
this.
dice.
Jody dice?
dice.
Oh, you're using
Yeah, the
Jody
Jody dice.
Nice.
It is not. It's the one that rolls well every
Oh,
time.
the one that. Yeah.
Yeah, you steal all Jody's successes.
We all did, dude. That die is doing
I'll
really well
re-roll
for me
'cause
as well.
There's a crack right in my dice rolling area. Cool. I'm
not
pretty
bad.
sure I hold my shit together. Okay, so those are garbage. Garbage and garbage. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That shit sounds held.
That shit's held.
How'd you
That's
do?
an 8.
8?
That's an 8. I'm good. I'm stone
You are good. Yeah.
Inside,
you look at her,
though, lots
she's,
of weeping.
she's
but
just looking out the window at space where the ship disappeared.
So, Captain, huh?
Yep. Before we get there, you pull any of the shit you did with Lucy, you're off my ship. Got it?
If you can do without the best pilot in the galaxy, then I guess that's cool.
Then you're in agreement.
I'll give that a hard maybe. You're gonna do fine. seriously, I don't like orders a lot. You know I hate them. Please don't give me a lot of orders.
Okay,
If
but
you just ask.
you want the captain to
know.
ask if it's okay for you to do an order? Are you serious?
There's gotta
Do
be a
you
better
want
way than
all of the crew
commanding.
to disrespect me on the first day? Really?
When you put it like that, it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Shuttlecraft, please prepare for docking. This is the Screaming Valor.
Here goes nothing.
Better listen to me.
And the ship gets pulled underneath the large carapace of the Screaming Valor. This ship, for new people or those of you who have not seen the ship in a while, big insect bug-looking thing. The back of it is actually a Siren vessel, a Siren pirate vessel that's been like literally like weld-rigged onto the back of this thing. Now, it has been upgraded a little bit, not from like a statistical perspective, but just from like a look perspective since the last time that we saw it. It's been, that welding has become much more organic. The actual organic elements of the ship have sort of bridged onto the back of the vessel a little bit more. It's all a little bit less jury-rigged now. Like everything in the Brightest Eye, things have been a little bit changed by the introduction of the AI, the Siren AI, that was once on this ship. That AI is no longer housed on this vessel. There are elements of it in the concordance of all Brightest Eye, essentially allowing them to be a much more democratic system. This is, by the way, where the previous science officer, Hans, is now. He is on Pupil, acting as the primary interface to this AI and making sure that it is taken care of and treated like a normal being and given respect and rights and stuff. He's very intense about it and has gone there to make sure that nothing goes wrong with this. The AI has, for the most part, been retasked to these larger Brightest Eye concepts. What that means is you have those fighters, right? That were all sort of rigged up to the AI and could only fly the way that they could because of the AI. Now, those now can't fly with that kind of coordination because you don't have the AI like tasking itself constantly in terms of coordinating these ships. You can use these fighters as individual fighters. Feel free to do that, but don't expect to be able to like swarm an enemy with a whole bunch of fighters in as coordinated a way as you could previously. If you want to put a whole bunch of people in those ships and fire them, go for it. Just a lot of fighters and they could run into each other.
You're right.
Like that. Just be aware. Hard to do a swarm without a central nervous system, basically. Now that said, you fill that with Brightest Eye, maybe that's a different thing. But it's difficult. Most of the crew on this ship are not Brightest Eye. Most of the crew on this ship are either, I think the crew is about a third Peacekeep, people who came over from the Avalon, who are like acting as your sort of point people throughout the crew. A lot of the limbs who were trained and ran under Taka are now training and running under you and your people. And as you start to move through your ship for the first time and see people sort of standing at attention and captain on the bridging, the general atmosphere of it is one of pretty uneasy cooperation between a whole bunch of species, but there is cooperation. It's not like anybody's getting into fistfights or anything yet. As you step onto the bridge, you meet the Brightest Eye diplomat that you were promised would be here as your envoy. She is familiar.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
You're coming with us?
It skitters. She skitters from the captain's chair over to the tactical station, which has been retrofit for the size of the Queen. Visionary Destroyer is now your tactical officer.
This is awesome.
I couldn't say no to such a good adventure.
You could have told us during our meeting.
Yeah, but I thought it was funny.
I love this bug.
You know how long it's been since I've been able to make a joke? So long. Don't worry though. What I told you is true. It's your ship. I'm not running it, nor do I intend to. I'm your diplomatic envoy, and I'm your tactical officer. You say jump, I say how high.
Believe me when I say your presence on this ship will be invaluable.
I only hope so.
I pull her aside real quick. You're gonna be the boss to the boss? Are you kidding me? Hey, no pressure, right?
Can you just... Okay.
The captain's chair reconfigures itself from its sort of like large perch into a chair. It's been built up with a little bit of tall Klee technology, a little bit of brightest eye technology. It's a fully interfaced captain's chair at exactly your specifications. Let's say it was made for you.
Impressive. Sort of straightens up, starts walking, and very leisurely eases in.
As soon as you sit, the thing hums to life and sends patterns down through to the science station, to the tactical station, to the helm station, to engineering, patching you into the ship at large. Interfaces come up around you that give you senses of your ship's shields, its hull, what it's seeing on its scanners. You're essentially patched in the way an old brightest eye captain might have been concordanced into the ship. You now have essentially built interfaces that are operating that for you. The ship now stands at your fingertips. From the science station, which has been stripped of most of its tall Klee technology, which will be docking the stats on the ship a little bit for that, a limb turns. Captain, I am one named Kanai. I will be your science officer. That's K''NAII.
K''NAII.
I will be your science officer. I am happy to report that all systems are operational on the vessel.
Pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to be met. It goes back to its station.
Okay.
Glances nervously at Visionary Destroyer. And then back to the station.
Is there anyone else on the bridge?
There are a few others. There is a Zocodal at your engineering station.
Okay.
You don't have a name, just Zocodal. That one came from your vessel. It's your engineering officer. And tactical, helm, science, engineering, that's it.
The limb is my science. How many people are on this ship?
Your ship holds a grand total of, the Screaming Valor has a grand total of 1,000 crew members.
Okay.
So just do they all speak like Paka Basic? Like most of them speak
So,
Siren? What do they
the
speak?
whole ship, including the chair and each room individually, has been rigged up with Siren translators.
Okay.
Siren translators were picked up by the Brightest Eye last year, and since have been integrated into a great deal of their technology.
Cool.
All of their concordance run on it, all of their ships run on it, so while the limb is not technically speaking Paka Basic, you hear Paka Basic.
Okay. Or Siren or anything like, or it is all.
It will translate to your native tongue. It's like
Got
a
it.
Star Trek Universal Translator.
Got it. Okay.
While you are on board the vessel.
Huh. Cool.
So when you talk to the limb, you're speaking limb. When
Whoa.
the limb talks to you, it's speaking Paka Basic.
Amazing. All right. Great. I like that.
Yeah, real easy. Make sure that like there's no big communication mess ups until you encounter something the Siren didn't know how to talk to.
Right.
Cool. Where to, Captain?
At this point, the science officer.
I give you an elbow from far away.
At this point, the science officer turns and kind of lights up. I believe I have a perfect first destination, Captain.
How did you say his name again?
Kanai.
Kanai. Okay. What did you have in mind?
Well, as you may know, our glorious queen, Visionary Destroyer, has very recently sent out a great deal of colony ships to wider worlds throughout the now extended Brightest Eye territories, where we are currently, unfortunately, and sort of swings this up to your interface, we are currently only 3 small systems here in the core of the eye. All other worlds previously taken by the slate are husk worlds, dead worlds, incapable of supporting life of any kind. Until we can figure out a way to replace these worlds, replenish these worlds, or otherwise reconvene them, we are unfortunately dealing with a bit of a population issue in the Brightest Eye. So, we have been sending colony ships. One such colony ship has recently stopped reporting in. We believe it is possible that this colony ship, located here, and it shows you up on a map of, like, there's the Brightest Eye in the center, right, the pupil, and it's basically pupil, mind world, and limb world, those systems. And then a whole mess of black, where there was once thriving civilization.
Right.
And then beyond that, there's Peacekeep space and Siren space, and then up here is the edge of an uncharted territory simply marked Vrare. V-R-E-R. The world is there on that border with the Vrare. One minute. There you are. This colony, currently known as Precarious Utheka, is right on the Vrare border. It is possible we have either encountered Vrare hostility, which would be a perfect mission for us to begin a new era of peace with the ferocious Vrare, or perhaps they have encountered some other issue and might be vulnerable to Vrare attacks, in which case we may be able to help defend them from said attacks.
So this is a rescue mission?
I would think of it more as a peace mission, assuming there is peace to be had with the Vrare. And again, like, nervous looks to Visionary Destroyer and then back to the captain.
What are the Vrare again? Do we know?
I do. I fought the Vrare a few times. That's how I got my name, actually. They're a crystalline species. They float around, essentially murdering everything they come across. They are dedicated to destroying biological life in a manner that makes the Brightest Eye look positively cute.
And you sent one of your colony ships to that space?
There's no other space to send them to. And like I said, we offer peace.
Ooh. All right.
If there is no peace to be had, at least we might be able to evacuate the colony.
Kinda made it easy, did you? If there's peace to be had, or if there's an entire colony ship to rescue, then that is what we must do.
Yes, Captain. Thank the Concordance for its continued help in making all Brightest Eye safe for other Brightest Eye. Without the great Concordance, it is possible we would not ever know of the potential harm our colony at Precarious Utheka has come under. The eye shines bright. And again, like, nervous looks to Viz Destroyer.
Can I?
My queen?
Pay ridiculous deference to me one more time, and I take a limb. This is your captain. This is the only person you listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Captain. The captain shines bright.
We'll work on that. Okay. Take us there.
Yes, Captain.
So awesome.
And the science station sends over to your helm coordinates for Precarious Utheka.
Cool. I mean, I kind of loosely familiarize myself. It's pretty,
It's a straight shot through basically husk space. Like there's whole areas that were once slate. The slate's now gone, so there shouldn't be anything there.
Yeah. Shall we?
Do what you do best.
You punch it.
Yeah.
All right. You send the
Punch
ship
it.
to crossing speed. As you send the ship to crossing speed, punching out into space, we are going to kind of take a minute. Ship's gonna, it's gonna take a few hours to get where we're going. Over the course of those hours, you guys are going to be flying through what was previously populated space. Now, the opposite of that. Now a dark husk of what was once a thriving civilization. Though you cannot see it from crossing speed, your sensors are constantly picking up, and Kanai is fond of reminding you, every dead system that you pass, every dead world that you pass, millions that died due to the slate over the course of this. Billions, in fact. At one point you pass the wreckage, and this, Kanai excitedly explains to you, is the wreckage of Shipwoom, where once all great Brightest Eye vessels were created, where this vessel itself was birthed from the great engineering wombs of the Brightest Eye. Now it is nothing. Perhaps one day we will rebuild.
We'll rebuild and make it better.
Yes. Yes, I would like to think. Give me a composure check. All of you. All three of you. Sorry.
Is my composure really a 3?
I'm reminded by Twitter that there were only like 6 fighters left as of unification. So you guys have 6 fighters left.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, Vastronauts. I don't keep track of my resources. I'm a terrible GM.
It's like Voyager with the photon torpedoes.
Yeah, exactly. And I always gave them crap about that, so I really should have.
Yeah, I did not compose.
Did not compose.
Did not compose?
And decompose.
Oh no.
For sure.
Drake. My dearest Drake.
It's pretty heavy, man.
How the rest of you do?
4.
4.
Okay, so it kind of creates an initial mood on the ship, where once there was a sort of that like cooperation, right? In the middle of one of Kanai's excited telling you about all the people that died, the Zocodal actually like steps up to it and starts arguing with it. Kanai argues back. The two of them start to they really start to butt heads. There's a clear sort of sense that everybody's a little uncomfortable flying through this space. Yeah. And you yourselves are a little bit uncomfortable flying through this space. As everybody kind of turns inward and, feels the weight of this whole thing.
Yeah.
You begin to feel something strange. Starts almost like a lightheadedness. A little bit of a strange feeling in your mind.
I'm feeling so lightheaded and strange all of a sudden.
And you feel like maybe it's stress, maybe it's panic, maybe it's just the weight of command getting to you. Maybe it's all of this dead space. And that's when you hear a voice. Lulu! Lulu? What?
Anybody? Anybody? Anybody here?
I try speaking with my mind.
Hello?
Hello?
You
What?
trying? Are you saying this out loud, or are you speaking?
No,
with
no,
your
no, in
mind?
my head.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Lulu?
Who is this? What?
Lulu? Is
I'm
that?
going crazy.
Wait. Are you? Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Did I hear someone actually? Something I actually heard? Am I hearing something now? Am I hearing something for real? Oh my God! Lulu! Lulu! Lulu!
No, not now,
Lulu!
not now.
Lulu! 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 Lulu!
Stop it!
She says this out loud. The bridge looks at her. By the way, you could hear that a lot better.
They think you're going crazy, Lulu. They think you're going crazy.
That's enough fighting on this bridge. Do you understand me? We have a mission.
Your fighters look at you. The Zocodal nods. The eye shines bright, and Captain shines bright. Goes back to the station. And they both sort of move away from each other.
Ooh, wow! Nice, nice, nice. Get him in line. Yes, 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 yes. Get him in line. Oh my God. The team's all here. The team's all here. Even a queen. Oh, queen.
I'm gonna step up
Oh, queen.
and I'm gonna take Rake.
Oh,
Come with me for a second.
Okay.
oh.
Gonna go into the hall.
Are you going to the hall, or are you going to the... There's like a captain's quarters.
Oh,
as well.
sure, captain's quarters.
Okay.
Captain's quarters.
Okay. So as you step off into the captain's quarters, the captain's quarters is a sort of a strange amalgamation of what was once a brightest eye, sort of seed pod sac chamber that Viz used to use to sleep, but has now actually been retrofit with like a little desk and a computer and more like Kirei flowers, and it's all been kind of built up clearly like with like limited understanding of like what a Kirei would need.
That's so sweet.
It's got a baby eating all the other baby.
Yep.
The little,
It's
little
like
statue.
the blessing on your potato equivalent.
Exactly.
Of Kirei.
Yes. But there's no
decor.
bed. There's still just a big weird egg sack.
Because that is
Beautiful.
most comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
You step in, close the door behind you. It's just you and Rake suddenly.
Slap,
going on?
slap me in the face.
What?
Just do it. Slap me in the face.
I suck at slapping. Okay.
Good. Just do it.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt.
I slap her. I suck at slapping.
Okay.
I roll this.
I don't want you to kill me. Like, it's
Yeah.
good that
You
you're
don't.
trying to
You
slap
don't.
me.
You don't need to roll for the slap.
Okay, I give her a 1-2. I give her like a like fucking. Okay, is that good? I don't know.
But what I am gonna roll is a composure check for
From whom?
Leuven.
Okay.
And we're gonna add to the sibling connection.
Cool. I got
which
2 now.
You've got 2 and you've got 1, so that adds 3 to your composure check, which is now 16.
16. Okay.
Damn, dude.
I'm really good at holding my shit.
Is my composure really 3? Can you check that? Is that really a thing?
Oh.
'Cause
Oh.
it's 3?
Oh my good God.
Oh shit! That is so many ones.
You slapped it too
no.
hard.
Oh no!
I slapped her twice real hard, I guess, because
Oh,
she's
no.
dead. I killed her.
You killed me.
Captain down.
Okay. So garbage.
0?
Maybe garbage. Garbage. I got 1.
Damn.
Wow.
He slaps you, and all of a sudden, the room, Rake, everything is gone. Rake, please move over a little bit.
Yeah.
So did he knock me out?
No, you don't get an answer to that yet.
Okay.
You take this.
Oh.
Sit on it.
Ooh.
Change the UI.
She's a UI now. That's awesome.
Everything's gone,
I can't
right?
see you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Do yourself a favor, scoot about that way, this way a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And the 2 of you are pretty good, I think.
Okay.
You can scoot a little bit if max if you want. Otherwise, you're good. All that you can see now, you're in like a big white space, like as if you were surrounded by the slate. And there, in that space, right behind you, is Good Idea.
Hi. Hi.
Dead, aren't I? Oh my god.
Oh. Oh. Are you dead?
I mean, you are, and I can see you, right?
Well, yes. I mean, I am dead. Well, I was dead. Dead is a very complicated word. I'm fairly
You
sure.
exploded.
Yes, correct.
They said you exploded.
I exploded absolutely 100%. I also then woke up, still exploded, and as far as I know, am still exploded. Just check. Let's just check something. Are you exploded?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know. I'm barely. Wait! Swag check.
You are wearing your swaggy friendship swag. You have your belts. You are in your full regalia. Everything that you managed to re-achieve during your Tales from V.A.S.T episode is now
Excellent.
all over you.
Oh, in that case, the swag is 10th dimensional. It is
Oh
hard
my
to look
God.
at the lining of my jacket because
It's
it
like
is
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it's a Doctor
Oh my
Strange interior
God.
jacket. But let's assume a central thesis.
Yeah, I'm clearly either drunk or the queen poisoned me and I'm slowly dying on the bridge.
Those are possible. Concurrently, you are 100% alive, well, healthy, and I am somehow able to chat with you, which is amazing. I have been alone, more or less alone, for either moments, days, or at least 100,000 years, possibly millennia, uncertain. It's a bit wiggly. But you, I found you. I found you. I am the best. Oh, I'm so good at this. I found you and I'm here. And I'm here. And I'm not quite sure
But, like,
why.
where's here? Question number one. What is happening? How are you not dead? Are you actually dead? Please tell me you're not a god of some sort. Oh God, what did I?
I have a very strong feeling that
You're
I'm
not a god. I'm just telling you that now.
Yeah, I got a pretty strong. I mean, I could perhaps. No, let's table that. I may still be dead. However, I'm also here. Those are the two facts that we know absolutely. Where here is a question mark. We can put a pin in that, circle back around. Right now, I think it's important that you wake up.
And just like that, you wake back up in your room. Are you there or are you not there?
I am not there.
Okay. Good idea is gone. Rake is right in front of you. He just slapped you. He's looking at you expectantly like, did it work?
Are you?
You alright? You want to slap you again? I
No,
can do it.
no, hang on. Honestly,
Well, you freaking me out.
I know. I'm okay. I think you slapped me way too hard.
It's a pretty normal slap, I think. Didn't feel.
Okay. Just, I think. Whew, I think I just needed a second. Okay? If you see me wigging out again, just don't slap me. Just, I don't know. Take it case by case. If I'm wigging out crazy, slap me. And if not, just,
Okay.
just go out first and make it look like I yelled at you or something. I don't know.
What?
I just need a second, okay? Just keep flying the ship.
Okay. Alright.
I'm fine.
I walk out.
Rake leaves, confused, leaving you alone in the room.
And don't worry. If it seems like you're going crazy, you're not going crazy. You're just hearing the voice of your dead friend. Don't worry. That's not madness. That's totally normal. I got your back.
Okay. If this voice is real, please don't talk to me while I'm out there, okay?
Sure. That's a strong suit of mine. However, I guarantee, no, absolutely. This is your ship. You are the captain of this ship. I am gonna be quiet. You're the cap.
Mean it.
You got it.
On the bridge, you're silent, yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I'm talking to myself. Okay. Whew. Slap myself. Walk back on the bridge.
All right, you walk back on the bridge. Everybody's, there's like a couple of side eyes, but actually covered for it relatively well. Most of the crazy self-slapping happened out of view, so everything seems okay. Anybody want to, Viz, do you want to roll to perceive anything, or are you cool just letting this happen?
No, I'll let it slide. Yeah, I mean, it's friggin' weird, but whatever. I mean, like, in my head, like, I know what it
Those
sounds like to have
wacky,
voices in your
crazy
head, like
cats.
concordance, right? I'm just like, sure, I have some shit I don't know about.
I mean, the big thing she
Like-
covered was yelling at the dudes, and
Right.
the cover
Yeah.
probably worked out all right.
And, like, she's got pheromone connections with her brother that might be the same as, like, what
Sure.
we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so you step back out on the bridge. You are at your control station. You're coming in close to Precarious Utheka here.
Hey, Captain, we're pretty close here.
What are we seeing?
Well, you're not quite there. I mean, you need to drop out of crossing speed
Oh.
to get there, but you're heading in.
So,
I assume Kanai said that.
Yeah.
Our scanners cannot penetrate at crossing speed. We will need to drop out of crossing speed in order to properly scan the planet.
Can we scan if there's anything in the immediate area, like ships?
As far as we can tell, our tactical scanners are picking up limited to 0 Vrare interference. I do not believe that the Vrare have attacked the colony. Good news.
All right. Drop out of crossing speed. Shields up.
Yes, Captain. The shields up goes to tactical, but
Sorry,
yeah.
shields up.
start slapping buttons.
Dupe.
Burp. Hopefully that works.
All right.
I'll pull that across. the
Your vessel drops out of warp or crossing speed.
Meh, meh.
Burp.
Should I arm cannons?
Are we still getting Sirenscape through?
Cannon.
There we go. I'm hearing it now. Thank you.
Fine.
Can we turn it up a little bit in terms
no
of the monitor?
blasting.
Thank you.
No blast.
So you drop out of crossing speed over the planet. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I've got this all right. Yeah. The huge, vivid stain on the planet, which Kanai refers to as the Blue Reckoning. It's a huge sort of blue area around the thing. Is immediately evident, dwarfing the colony that you know is built somewhere on the southern edge of this planet. The space between you and the planet appears to shiver, some chemical shot into the atmosphere by the Blue Reckoning's enormous geysers, perhaps, creating an optical illusion. Trace radiation from those atmospheric compounds interferes with your scanners, but an indeterminate number of brightest eye life signs are immediately evident on the surface of the planet. The buildings are intact, and there is no evidence of rare craft. Or rather, there's so much evidence. There are chemicals from the planet interfering with the scanners that if there were rare, it's possible there are rare all around you, and you just can't, sense
Find them.
Kanai turns to you with a kind of look. I do not believe that we can properly scan the colony from orbit, Captain. The ship seems to have landed and actually made colony fall, and yet at no point were any of us able to, or at no point was the Concordance able to tell us that this had happened. This is very odd.
Should we take us down? We just send the vessel down, search party.
Visionary destroyer.
Yes, Captain.
I'm going to ask your advice.
and I'll give what I can.
Your colony on this planet, how many were there?
Jack, do I know that?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Buddy.
I do not think you have a number that was sent down, but I mean, a few thousand brightest eye were sent to the planet.
And how many are we picking up? Just like clumps of.
Yeah,
normal-
it's you have clumps. You don't have like the there's enough radiation coming from down on the planet itself that's a bit of an issue.
Captain, Luke, just knock once. Yeah, just knock once. If you just one thing real fast, you wouldn't. Just knock once. I'll shut up. Do you want me to shut up? We'll say. Just say it. If this is
Okay.
if this is a rare planet, I mean a rare horde attacked this planet. I mean the brightest eye are not afraid of pretty much anything in the galaxy, but I'll give you first-hand account, rare or not to be. I mean, they lay traps. They're devious. They are clever. They are cruel. You think the brightest eye are mean? I mean, the rare. That's a whole new level of danger. Maybe we go somewhere else.
While he says all of this, you're getting a whole rundown from Kanai in your other ear about the fact that this place is revolving around a red dwarf star that's fading to white. So it's like kind of an inhospitable planet in general. It's why it was never colonized by the brightest eye before. But now, like, beggars can't be choosers. You guys need worlds. So they've been working to colonize this planet.
Is this a rare world?
It is not a rare world. It's on the
Just on the edge of
it's on the edge of rare space. It's got a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. It has 3 entirely disconnected bodies of water, like small seas, though most of the water is in the surface regions, which leads the planet to be something of a desert. The system turns out to be called Precarious Utheca. The main planet is called Initial Utheca, which is their colony world. The planet is Precarious Utheca. The colony is known as Initial Utheca. And that it is settled, and he shows you on a thing there, near the planetary equator, on the shores of a small sea that they've dubbed the Hatching Sea. And it's bounded by the Hatching Sea to the south and east, and to the north by the Blue Reckoning, which he sort of zooms in to show you is actually something of like a chemical swamp. It's like a huge, like a dust storm, I guess is like the easiest way to think of it, but it's a dust storm of whole tons of chemicals and chemical processes that surrounds the planet in a ring and kind of wraps around in, like an equator.
What the hell?
So he's sort of telling you all of like this sort of information as good
As
ideas,
good
saying
ideas go.
we should probably leave the Vrerer here.
Yeah.
He also mentions that he has no idea what all this crystal composite in the air around the planet is,
Oh.
because there shouldn't, like, that doesn't come up on any of his old planetary surveys. Kanai is very confused. He's wondering if perhaps there's the planet has started offshooting something from the chemical compounds. Is this
There's crystals in the air?
the interference? Here, look at this, and he brings it up again, and it's the visual interference. You can see that there's sort of a haze between you and the planet. That's what all that Vrerer you're picking up is. He's like, it's this chemical compound. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but the closer I get, the more it seems as if it's crystalline in nature.
Huh.
Can we shoot something through it to see if it reacts?
Above Limworld, when I was much younger, I destroyed a number of rare ships. And for years, they orbited the planet like a dust cloud. It's kind of beautiful, actually. The light reflecting off of all the dead Vrerer. This could be something similar.
Yes, a wise thought. But that would mean that
Are we looking at a graveyard?
And the whole place kind of goes silent as they look forward. I am going to...
Or in single combat with a giant cloud of crystals.
I am going to get you a number
Light
on
some
that.
cool candles and shit.
You're gonna what?
He's
Get us
gonna
a
give
number.
you a number.
Oh, I'm going to run a science check. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, got it.
Isaiah's texting me answers to questions that I didn't know the answer to.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Is that good?
Isaiah.
Hi, Isaiah.
Yay.
Thank you. You rock.
Yay.
You're awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Initial scans indicate that yes, in fact, this is Vrare wreckage. It's like the wreckage of a full-scale Vrare invasion, and they are all destroyed. Like, it doesn't look like the Vrare hit this and then the colony was wiped out. It looks like they hit the colony and the colony wiped out an entire Vrare fleet, which should not be possible with 1,000 of these things.
That is not possible.
Holy shit.
Huh.
I have to say, I'm kind of proud.
Is there something on their ship that I need to know about?
Not that I know of. Not unless they snuck something off of Pupil. Also fairly enterprising of them, if that's the case, but no. It takes a lot more than a colony ship to destroy an entire armada of Rare.
Then it might be something on the planet. I mean, there has to be a reason they haven't taken this planet if it's right on the edge of their space.
But the brightest eye are still alive. They're still down there. We're getting life signs of them, so...
So maybe whatever killed the Vrare doesn't particularly hate the brightest eye.
Let's see how they feel about the rest of us.
Just be friendly.
I think we should take the ship down.
Our mission was clear. We clearly know they aren't in danger, at least from up here. We just need to see that they're thriving on their planet. And then, if they are, we'd be on our way.
Captain, how would you like to send a team down to the planet?
Visionary Destroyer, would you like to come down?
Rake.
Oh, happily.
Rake.
I'd love to see how my colonies are doing.
All right. Good idea. Roll 13, please.
Oh, okay. Need to cover it. All right. I'm stealing your dice. I'm so
Please,
sorry.
go.
You can do this while we...
You're stealing her sanity
Yeah.
already. What's dice at this point?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7? Okay. Hey, Rake. Roll your composure. Hilarious.
Fucking
Roll your
hilarious.
composure.
It's real small.
Yeah, it's real small.
So I think you're going to hear something.
1.
Okay. You do hear something, but it is way less clear and around you and in your ear than what she's been dealing with.
Sorry about that.
You literally, like, it's like you're hearing like static interference in the back of your mind. You cannot make out words. So how do
We
you...
keep the ship in orbit. We take a small crew down. If anything goes wrong, shields up, cannons ready.
You want to stay here?
Oh, no, I mean, no, you're coming with us.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah.
I just happened to be looking at you while giving this order to the whole ship.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it.
I like the idea that you're like, they're going to listen.
Yeah.
We're going down to the planet.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And
We need
can I turns? Shall I prepare the transporters or the whip?
Oh, not the whip again.
Oh, well, I like that. That was awesome.
Come on.
Right?
We
You
need
know
to
what
have
I'm
our
talking about.
bearings while going down to this ship. We don't really want to have an accident.
I trust it.
No, we're using the teleporters.
Okay.
Yes, Captain. I will advise that there is a large mega geyser located here, and it shows you sort of an area near the Blue Reckoning. It's like a big sort of like, you know, like how Jupiter's like has the, you know, the big red spot.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing. It's called the Great Southern Wound. Is what the Brightest Eye called this thing. The Great Southern Wound
Less
is
sensuous with
Not
the
the Blue
namings.
Reckoning?
yeah.
The
The Great Southern Wound is a
Terrible planet. This is a garbage planet.
yeah, it's not a good planet.
Why are we here?
Is the Brightest Eye. They
Yeah,
have no
right.
fear.
Cockroach.
It is sending up a lot of like interference into the air above the colony. So, because it's like pretty near the colony right now. Kanai sort of points this out and says, unfortunately, due to interactive radioactive isotopes from deep within the planet's core being pushed up through the Great Southern Wound, I do believe that we will be unable to transport you directly to the colony. However, we can transport you far down from the colony on the other side of the Blue Reckoning. You will have to cross the Reckoning to reach the colony, but I believe, from here, plot you a course and transmit it down that should be able to get you through in the smallest amount of time possible. It gives you like this really kind of hopeful smile.
If we use the whip, can we get closer?
It is possible. The whip does not require the same kind of molecular targeting that the transporter requires, and thus I would be able to potentially get you to the colony directly, as long as the colony was, you know, remains where it is and intact.
Take the old whip.
Rick. Rick puts on his helmet.
Yeah. Whip me down, Captain. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
We need to be efficient on this mission. We are in dangerous space. We will go by whip.
Go by whip.
Can the ghost ride the whip?
Oh my god! I missed you so much!
Like the amount to which you're my
I
hero.
wish I could hear you. I wish I could hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm done. That's it. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Bye.
you're so amazing, and he's gone. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back on target.
I think you're good. I think you just go where she goes. You're amazing. I love you so much.
Good. Oh man.
Can the ghost ride the whip? That's definitely the new name of this episode.
Yeah. Yes.
Ghost ride the whip.
Isaiah's like, no.
No, Isaiah will love it. Isaiah, text me if you love it or hate it. I will share your answer on the air. All right. So you prepare. Underneath you, the doors kind of open up. Who are you taking? The three of you? Do you want to take anybody else?
Definitely. Are there any other sort of just like
Bruisers.
just like security team people that you have?
Yeah, I mean there are limb, security team here. There's do you want like limb or peacekeep? Like
I don't mind a mix of both. Are there any other Brightest Eye?
are
any
there any other
Brightest
Brightest Eye?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You could bring down a couple of
Whatever
Brightest
we
Eye.
want.
The whip can only handle so many. So like
Yeah, how many?
like two on top of the two of you, the three of you, for like
Oh,
an initial
okay.
boarding.
Well then,
Some of that BE, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, one Brightest Eye, one limb.
Cool.
Yeah.
One Brightest Eye, one limb.
I like it.
We are gonna have.
We gotta ease the Brightest Eye into
Into like
peacekeep people coming down.
how to not just show up and murder everyone in front of you.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk first, boys.
Well, I imagine
Talking's
you'll do
good.
a lot of that as well.
Yeah,
That's good.
Because
I'll keep it in check.
you're peeps.
Chatting.
Like destroying.
Non-violent.
Like
So we're gonna have you're gonna have a Brightest Eye named Fearless Pioneer.
Fearless. What?
Who's gonna be your sort of one security. Isaiah says Isaiah is like yes. So ghost ride the whip. Nice done. Or ghosts ride the whip.
Yeah.
And Fearless Pioneer and the limb is just going to be known as Jakai. Jakal.
Fearless Pioneer.
J''K''A''L. Okay.
And Jakal.
Jakal, Fearless Pioneer, both come up onto the bridge. Underneath you, the bridge sort of disassembles itself. The whip comes up, grabs you, and plummets you down to the surface of the planet. Whoa! As you
Don't close your eyes. It's better with your eyes open.
as you head down, the planet rushing towards you. Suddenly, something else seems to be rushing towards you. Each of you, I need you to roll defense checks, please. Or no, roll defense checks. No, roll athletics checks.
Oh, that's
Yeah, sweet deal.
Not good.
If you don't have something for that,
Don't
like
mind me, I'm just made
Viz,
up.
yours is 20.
20.
Oh, dang.
Rake, yours is 4.
Wait, can I include dexterity in there?
Athletics check is Dex is in your athletics check.
But my dex is 5 now.
Yes, but your athletics is still a -1.
-1.
For balance.
Ah, that makes sense.
We're riding the same whip.
I'm gonna add your fast reflexes to this though.
Oh, cool. So 2
So,
extra.
it's actually 6.
Cool.
So
And
you two will learn
Leuven-
the glory of riding on the giant cockroach people.
And Leuven, yours is 20.
Mine's 20?
Your athletics. No, that's your academics.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was like,
For
Yeah.
one
what?
second,
Your
you
athletics
just
is a
almost
3.
dodged the biggest bullet.
I know. So wait, what is it?
It's a 3.
Sure
It's
it
a
is.
3?
Oh,
I
right.
also have fast
No,
reflexes
not
and
really.
things like
Well,
that.
yeah, kinda. 3.
You do. I'm gonna add that. Thank you.
That's not bad. I rolled a 3.
It's a 5 now.
Yay!
Oh, that's
Slightly
not a
better.
failure.
Yay!
9.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh,
You don't have wings, do you?
Vestigial wings.
that's a
Yeah, they don't work at
1.
all.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm rolling 5.
They're there.
All right.
I think they were originally for language. That's what like made the language. Yeah. Oh no, it was the arms.
Yeah, it was
right?
the
It was
arms.
the arms. It was the arms. Chicken, chicken, chicken.
I'm gonna look into
Okay.
it.
And both Pioneer and Jakal are successful. So, as you all plummet down towards the surface of the planet, you see something coming up towards you. It's almost too late by the time you catch it. It's burn cannons. Burn cannon fire from the colony, and it's coming towards you.
Holy shit.
So you're heading down towards the thing. You're sort of turning around on the whips. You see this with enough to actually like move out of the way and get
I
some
don't.
time. You do not.
Oh, no.
So,
What is it with me and fire?
so the burn cannon doesn't hit you, but it hits your whip, sort of smashing your whip, and now you, as opposed to the rest of them who are being carried down, are falling.
Just me?
Yes. The others all succeeded in their checks.
Is there a way I can try and catch Leuven?
There absolutely is.
I
Would you like to try that?
Yes, please.
So
Can
you
I
are
roll
going.
composure
Wow. Use the right
for like plummeting to the planet?
If you like, I was gonna
I just want to
have
know
him
how
roll-
composed I am to, you know, contact anyone.
Sure, go for it. Roll a composure check
Not.
for 13.
And to try and save her butt.
It's an athletics check.
Okay. Oh yeah. 11.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So for a second, because you're essentially tethered to her consciousness,
Yeah.
as she begins to fall to the
Yeah.
planet, you too begin to fall
Yeah, I
to
was
the
like,
planet.
oh my god, I'm falling! Oh, no, wait. Yada-da-da-dee. Yada-da-da-dee.
How'd you do with that composure?
Only 3, so I'm probably just screaming at.
You're screaming and hearing in
And
your
hearing
in your
the
head.
person, and
Good
I'm just
idea,
like-
being like la da 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 dee, la da 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 doo. And as you scream your way down towards the planet, Viz, you grab your own whip and like direct
Yeah,
it
just
using
like-
the concordance, diving down and sweeping her up into your various mandibles. You are suddenly embraced and hugged by the queen.
We all want deep down inside.
Remind me to thank you when I'm not screaming.
Anytime is fine.
And suddenly, boom! You hit through the atmosphere. and with, you know, about 20 seconds later, you are on the ground.
I immediately try and roll away and sneak. I mean, like, I don't want to be seen.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
trying to sneak. I'm sneaking.
So you're dropped down on the thing. You're each deposited. The brightest eye reveals his weapon. The limb reveals his. You've been knocked off course a little bit, so you are a little further away from the planet. You've actually found yourselves in the middle of the Blue Reckoning. Like near, like not on the other side of it, like you would have in the transport. You're now in the middle of it. You want to roll to sneak?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool.
Like a swamp?
I hate that whip.
This is you know what your
25, right?
stealth check
Yeah.
is. So 25.
You know, I always felt that going into new missions, the first thing you should do is face death. Everything from there is easy.
But I've been doing my missions right this whole time.
8?
8.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll into. So you basically find your like. The chemical composition of the area you're in is like a big blue, crazy chemical storm. There are rocks and boulders and sort of cave formations all around you as well, so you can kind of move behind those into shadows.
Cool.
Hold on a second. Aptly named, the chemical swamp known as the Blue Reckoning stretches all around you. The heavy cobalt content sets the visual palette at a kind of eye-shocking blue. But not visible from space is how much visual diversity exists in the constantly reacting blend of chemicals and compounds. Streaks of red and purple and black shoot through the bubbling liquid at your feet. Your feet are, it's not a desert, it's like a chemical bath. Forming suddenly only to drift apart, solidly and then sink. The air around you is a dizzying riot of gases, swirling into each other and changing states before your very eyes. Not far to the south and east, a geyser erupts with a mist of iridescent silver, strikingly beautiful for an instant before it contacts a plume of bright green gas, and then both transform into a mucky brown cloud of particles that then fall down to the surface.
That is stunning. You have found a beautiful planet.
Beautiful and very possibly deadly.
Couldn't think of a better combination.
What do you say we find your colony? That definitely just tried to shoot me.
I don't have a spectral version of my scanner, do I?
No.
Can I
You can roll for a standard perception check.
do a non-standard perception check?
Meaning what?
Like
I
a
don't know.
10th dimensional
Yeah, I'm
perception?
kind of a dead ghost, and I maybe can reach out for things that aren't dead.
No.
No?
Nah. But you can roll. Well, I mean, are you trying to like reach out with your empathy? This is like a reach out with my feelings check.
Yes.
Cool. 11. This is an empathy check.
Can I just roll a perception
know.
just in general?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
And
Swayze?
Gonna see if there's
Sam,
anything out
will you
there.
roll a 10 for me? This is your first roll. It is also a perception check.
Yeah, here we go.
4, 5, 6,
That would be
and
delightful
2
if it was true.
crits for 8.
You know how our dice system works, right?
Mostly. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Let's go with
5.
that.
Okay.
8.
Okay. You're not rolling?
I would love to. I didn't know I was allowed to.
No, you can roll perception anytime. It's
Yeah.
up to you.
No, I want to
How'd
see
you
the
do?
scan.
1? Got it.
I
Cool.
want to do a regular
Great.
scan.
All right,
Okay.
setting the tone.
Yep,
Like of
setting
what,
the tone for
what
sure.
the hell we're standing on.
I'm just reaching out for like
A bunch of people walk
life
by
size.
you don't know.
All right.
All right. What was that?
It's primarily like seeing if I can sense any life signs.
Yeah. So through all of the colors and formation, like you start to look around, but it's just like you reach over to like a little bubbling rock and you touch it, and for a minute it burns and then it's cold. It's like, okay, this whole place is like unstable chemically.
Whoa, yeah.
And that's what you're sort of starting to realize. But good idea. You're sort of just like reaching out with your feelings and trying to feel other things that are, and what you can hear is like a soft like shallow breathing coming from a small cave formation off the way from where you are. You feel an overwhelming sense of fear coming from the cave and an overwhelming sense of loneliness.
I'm like,
Can I see him?
You can, you see him. You can, like, feel him.
Sense what he's
sometimes I'm
doing?
around.
Yeah, sometimes he's around. It sort of depends on how he rolls.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in your peripheral vision
Oh.
sometimes. But then I'm like,
Uncomfortable.
What? Do I notice he's pointing at a cave?
Yeah.
Okay. Scan the area. I want to scan the area.
Cool. Roll for a perception check. This is a 12, but then you want to use 22. This is your scanner check.
crap.
So you have like those contact scanners. Those cool peacekeep things.
Yeah. Ooh, there's too many dice. Okay.
Like putting my hand into a rock, taking my hand out of the rock. Putting my hand into the rock,
He doesn't
taking my hand
appreciate that.
out of the rock.
Ooh.
Putting my hand into the rake, taking my hand out of the rake. My hand into the rake, out of the rake. Huh. Huh.
Friggin'
Oh, killing it tonight, man. My God.
Gar-
You're working on your tight 10 for the comedy store? Or what's going on over here, man?
holy shnikes.
Yeah, you done good.
I done good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm gonna draw my pistol.
9, 10,
Okay.
12, 13.
Yeah, I agree. I draw my pistol as well.
There is definitely a life
Burn
sign. It's not a life sign that your system knows what to do with. It like doesn't recognize to any of the standard life signs that the Paka Peacekeep has on record. It is smaller. You don't have a visual reference on it yet, but it seems like it's smaller, and it's in the cave,
Okay.
and it's like still.
Cave of Wonder. No? Nobody allowed?
Everyone
Okay.
be on alert.
Never.
There's a life sign in the cave.
All right.
It is small, so it is definitely not brightest eye. How big are the Frere?
Large enough. Size of you or a Karen.
And this is something else. Be on alert, and that does not mean shoot first.
You're talking to the air because you can't see me. Because you can't see me. Because I'm a ninja.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, she can perceive you. Her perception check is way above your stealth check.
Also,
because
I
you have to-
know.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's
I
right.
also just know. If you disappear, you're probably just in a pile of goo somewhere.
Classic
Classic
Ray.
Ray.
Just like, I know, man. Just coming out of like I just imagine like a
Full
barrel
apocalypse
of like
now,
juice.
It's like Arnie
Still
in
not gonna
Terminator.
follow you
Oh,
around.
It's just
yeah.
like you just come out of the black, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now.
No.
meow.
I armor up.
Yeah.
Armor up, yeah, as well.
Lulu,
Okay.
it's-
Armor up. Armor up.
Whatever it is, it's scared. Could be dangerous. Just be careful.
Follow behind me. Guns are not shown. Fall very, very far behind me.
Pioneer sort of steps behind you and pulls his pistol as well. There is no life on this planet that is not brightest eye.
Well, apparently you're wrong. And I intend to find out who is in there. I'll let you know if I need you. I'll walk towards the cave.
Alone?
They're sort of supposed to be behind
Behind
walking
you, but
slow.
you right.
Guns not up.
Okay. Lowering the guns, you go first.
Yes.
Definitely have my gun, definitely flanking around the
And
side
yeah,
of her.
you're
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah, in the
'cause I-
shadows.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You enter the cave. And as you get, as you move into the darkness of the cave, your ability to sort of pick up lower light kicks in.
Yeah.
You look down on...
Yeah, I just want to start, as I'm seeing all this, I want to start just saying hello in all the different languages that I know.
Okay. You begin to say hello in Peacekeep,
In Flame, in Siren,
Flame, in Siren. And when you say it in Siren, a rustle comes, not from the ground, but from the top of the cave. There's like a rustle up in the darkness.
Hello? What is here? Why are you on this fucking planet?
Are they speaking Siren?
So it is coming to you through a Siren translator.
Got it.
There's a rustle again, and the object moves. Whatever it is, moves.
Scurries.
Forgive me, I did not mean to enter your home uninvited. I simply wish to meet who resided on this planet.
You don't want to meet anything here. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Why don't I want to meet anyone?
They've changed. They've all changed.
Who's
It's not a-
changed?
The brightest eye.
How have they changed?
You hear a very different voice.
What are you? Why are you here?
I am Brightest Eye, and I came to save my people.
And drop down right in front of you is, do you want to physically describe Mirza?
Yes. You see a small creature that is mostly arms. And between the very long, very muscular arms connecting to the torso is this thin membranous layer that looks like a cross between a bat's wing and a flying squirrel.
Whoa.
It has claws that sort of curve out like a crescent over the top of hands, and has a fairly long torso, short legs that are a hip joint and a limb, ending again in another set of latching claws. Elongated face, very large, dark eyes, ears, rather large ears, little teeth, trembling, and eyes locked on this that calls itself Brightest Eye.
I am the queen of the Brightest Eye. I'm the one who sent these people here. We hadn't heard from them, so we came to check. Can you tell me what happened to my people?
They came on a colony. They saved me from space, but one day, as they were colonizing, they changed.
You note as it speaks, now that you can see, and I'm going to stop referring to it as an it and start referring to it as a them. As you look at their sort of speaking mechanism, you can see that it's actually not moving lips. What it's doing is screeching ultrasonically, like a bat. That ultrasonic screech is very hard to perceive. You can perceive it for sure, Colin.
Wow.
And that that screech is getting fed through a Siren translator that's built onto like one of the shoulders of their large arms. Otherwise, no clothes.
Okay.
They used to talk and dance and have joy. Now they're orderly, but dumb. They walk only in lines. They don't seem to think. They've changed so much.
This isn't to do with the concordance, is it?
Did it reactivate?
I don't know. Can I try to concordance to the other brightest eye on the planet?
Can try.
Nice.
Yeah. Do a reach out. This is a concordance check,
Ooh.
which is a 16.
Twist mustache.
Of course, I mean, assuming that it's something that infected their concordance, that
7.
brainwashed them all, I mean, I guess
Was
it
that
7?
might not be the greatest idea to jack your own system into their system.
I'll live. And if I don't, kill me.
You reach out. Hold on a minute. Yeah, okay. As you reach out, it's, you're talking about like ultrasonic screeching. There is a now full-on feedback loop in your mind. When you reach out, this thing claws onto your brain. Whatever is in the concordance here is not the AI, and it is not you.
Does it sound like them?
No.
No, okay.
It sounds like something, though.
Okay.
It claws into your brain and like shuts you down. And so for a minute at least, I mean, you can fight against it.
Yeah.
But you're going to essentially be under mental attack now.
Okay.
Would I recall from my time, like, the mechanism of, like, shutting down a concordance manually?
Yeah, there are ways to do that. Sure. Go ahead and roll for. This is a
Brightest eye check.
brightest eye knowledge roll for 12.
Planet 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5.
You know it's possible. You've never done it.
Doom. We can
What's
technically.
happening?
So you see
Yeah.
you see Viz like walk back to the mouth of the cave, and then after a second scream and start holding her head. Her claws kind of like reach around the head crest and start rocking.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my brightest eye knowledge.
Okay.
What the hell is happening?
It's concordance feedback loop. I've read about this. I've just never seen it happen in person.
15.
Yeah.
Mirza,
It's okay.
you've seen this before.
15. Can I get a bump from his knowledge that I wouldn't know?
What was that?
Can I get a bump from his knowledge that I wouldn't know?
He rolled a 5, so that can act as a 1+ to your, like a 1 success
Cool.
to your check.
What frequency is that happening? Is this
That's happening on the concordance. You were not picking it up. It's not an actual screech. It's like an in-mind.
Plus the 1, dude? Solid.
Though we should definitely define the bands of signal that you
I'm
can.
thinking about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
14.
14.
Captain, there's no way we can do anything about
That's
this.
a
I mean,
15 with his additional, which means you
There's
just
just
super
no way-
success that.
there's no
like,
way we
super
can do it.
outstanding. You know how to disconnect a concordance.
maybe if we get him
You've
back
read
to the
about
ship.
it. You've
Hang
never
on,
done
stop
it.
talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
not this one too.
Don't move. This is gonna hurt, okay? And I turn it off.
Okay, Leuven, roll a 19 for hacking, please.
What? Oh. She hacking without me? Bullshit.
Oh, you mean like all the times you did without me, bro?
Yeah, but I'm so much better at it than you are, bro.
Nah.
Bro?
That's why I like putting you between them.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I love that.
19, you said?
19, I said.
Please don't let me fry your brain. That's a bummer.
Oh no.
I know.
Yee.
Not great.
We're speaking Curie right now.
It's only a 3.
Okay.
You don't even see me, but we
You
both
kill
do the
him.
same
That's-
thing. We're
Kill
like,
the Queen Mother.
That's still a success.
This is fast, but
So you disconnect the concordance. You are pulled out of it. This is enormously painful to you. This disconnection of the concordance, and as a result, I am taking 8 of your willpower.
Great.
It is a like huge mental blow.
hey, look at me. Are you there?
This will
Yeah.
also deactivate your concordance for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Thank you.
What happened?
Can I try to produce an anti-neuropathy like a gabapentin with my pharmacology?
If you like, yeah. I think you might need. But I think just how we determine this works, wouldn't you need biological sampling from him to do that, or from
From
her
a
to do
brightest
that?
eye?
Yeah, or, I mean, no, from her biology specifically, or would you just be doing it as a?
That would be
Right. It'd be for.
Yeah.
But it's for her.
yeah.
And she's
So I
different
can.
than the other.
The question is, I guess, do you need to take from her to do that, or can you just do that yourself from a basic level?
Yeah, because that's drugs. That's not.
Right. That's different
the
than
other
the energy
thing.
thing. So yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
All right.
Yep. Go
What do
for
I
it.
roll for it?
So that is a pharmacology roll,
Yes.
which is
Whole new macros. Macros for everything.
yeah,
that
Uh,
should not have been possible.
your intelligence,
What you just did there.
your academics, your medical, your science,
I wish you could talk. I'm so sad.
your
My composure's
I'm
garbage.
so glad though. It would just be constant
pharmacology,
Jibber jabber.
fucking
and
getting
then
better and better.
bedside does some stuff here. So this is a new merit that we haven't seen in the game before. Bedside manner.
Nice healing, dude. Awesome. I actually saw that. That's so
I
tight.
mean, very impressive.
I love it.
Hey, let's not be impressed yet.
Yeah.
Which
could
allows
also roll a
for
3.
which allows basically for
H-right.
for their healing checks to be stronger.
Yeah.
If I
But-
make it.
Then better to do.
Yeah, but that wouldn't go
What are
into
you
this
doing?
roll.
Roll.
No, that I have
17.
a separate
Arbitrary roll.
roll for that.
17.
Okay.
Testing, get him warm.
This roll for your
Yeah.
future reference is checked through your intelligence, your medical, your science, and your academics. And your pharmacology, obviously.
It's fire. It's just screaming fire.
That's what all of
Whatever's-
them are hearing?
Whatever's in the concordance is not a voice. The AI is gone.
Yeah, let's chance
Every
that.
brightest eye colonist is gone. There is nothing.
So you're saying that the entire colony is our enemy?
I have no idea. The entire
You
colony is
can produce a like
Hurting
a
like
limited
hell.
salve.
Okay.
You're under a lot of stress. It probably enough to replenish a little bit of willpower, but not much.
Okay.
Well, what do we do? We have to
If they're in
disrupt
that much
signal?
pain, how are they being this orderly?
It's not the first time the brightest eye have been suggested to
So as you talk about
intense
this,
pain through the concordance.
I'm-
the alien that you encounter in the cave, sort of, are you trying to do this silently, like without being seen?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I'm.
So it just moves up behind Viz, and sort of. Are you gonna get on Viz's back or just go right in front?
I'm gonna ask her.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah.
May I? Please.
You what?
Help.
It hurts me, kill it.
gonna do?
Help.
I know help, but
From the shadows, like a wink.
are you holding anything?
No, it's literally holding out its like palms and wrists right now. Their palms and wrists, sorry.
What is it?
Help. Medicine. Help.
Sure.
I say do it.
We offer a hand of peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
once she says that, I'm going to back up a little bit and take a jump, grab onto the base of her skull, leap, and do a twist so that I can land on her back, at her neck, and spike.
Okay, athletics check first.
Sure, yeah.
Just since that was such a showy, cool way of doing it.
If she pips it right now, dude.
I know,
that'd
right?
be so funny. She accidentally just like stabs him in the eye.
Day, but
like,
we'll see
and then we
if I
kill
catch
her. We're like,
myself.
oh no.
12.
Yeah, cool.
Paralyzed.
Give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need, you just need a 3 or higher to
Yeah, cool.
land this.
Go for it.
What is it?
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, I meant character. Sorry, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5,
Either.
6,
Oh, got it.
7, 8.
8?
Yeah.
It's a very impressive, like, quick athletic maneuver. Mirza can move themselves with, like, amazing speed, given the sort of size and sort of interesting biology that you're dealing with, right? Doesn't look like it could move that fast or be that, but it is. It's intensely capable. It grabs on, leaps up, grabs onto the base of the base of the skull, leaps back, puts both hands, one hand behind the skull, and you see just before it plunges in, out of its wrist, like spike comes out
What the?
of its wrist. It's like a sort of membranous bone spike that then plants
Oh god.
Cool, gross.
into the back of the skull. But rather than feeling any pain, what you feel immediately is a sense of sweet relief that comes over your body, that actually radiates from the wound and replaces 3 of your willpower.
Woo!
Woo! The spike removes itself, and when it does, and Mirza, you
Roll off, yeah.
and they roll off and land back in the dirt, the wound self-heals.
Help.
Which is not traditional brightest eye biology.
You know, normally I get someone's name before I let them do that.
In the low sonic frequencies you use, the traitorous merchants called me Mirza. Mirza Dolcet. Your people, the beautiful builders, they called me by the name of my people. I bring sweet relief.
Doesn't lie. They don't lie. Sorry. Thank you.
Mirza. Thank you.
Captain, this is Pioneer.
Yeah.
Looking out the window where you can see in the distance,
Oh.
like violent chemical reactions going on. I do not believe that it is safe for us to stay here. The longer we are here, the longer we are in danger of being eaten by that. I recommend we go to the colony, solve whatever it is that's happened here,
Yes.
or leave.
Mirza, do you know a way through this cave to the colony, or is it only on foot outside?
It's only on foot outside.
This cave, it is a dead end. That's for safety. You have to go out. You are powerful. You bring protection. I can give aid if you can give me protection. Yes?
Yes.
I will show you the way. You'll change them? You'll make them better again?
We will try to help.
So will I.
What are you?
I bring sweet relief.
It's good enough for me.
Totally good
I
enough
don't.
for me.
What? Okay. Rake's very confused.
Yeah,
I've
totally.
seen a lot of stuff, so I literally don't know what I'm looking at.
So here's what I'd like for you to do. You're gonna roll a galactic knowledge check.
Okay. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 minute.
It's not.
Making
Nothing
new
else.
friends on the crazy color planet.
This Northern Lights-ish planet.
Not being afraid. Oh my god. I'm not afraid to die. Oh, that's what this is. Oh man. Courage. Yes. Yes. Let's go fight. You don't fight. You stay behind that one. But the rest of us,
Do you guys have static in your
this
in your
one can
comms?
fight.
Anybody?
Yes.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it really courage if you have nothing to lose?
Nothing at all.
Actually, okay. Roll criminal knowledge.
Okay.
21.
That's 21. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
I did
Your
say
galactic
that, by
knowledge
the
is
way,
7 and
so
is
you
not
definitely
great.
heard
But the
it.
only way that you would know what they are
Yeah.
is through your criminal knowledge. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
escapade.
I don't know what that was.
I'm,
Whatever.
I'm studying.
Oh.
Still
Ooh.
Patient.
really impressive.
Okay.
Two.
I think that's
One.
I think that's a 10 though.
No,
1.
this is one. It's a one. Yeah. Two would be 0, 0, 1. So I'm even more confused. I tried to be like, I've seen something.
No.
Wait, what are you? I still am so confused.
I come from.
Where's your planet? I don't know. I usually know stuff. I don't usually feel this inept.
Maybe they'll tell us when it's time and when they're ready.
I'm a curious human. I mean, I'm a curious Kirei. I don't know.
Well, whatever they are, they've met the Siren. It's a translator embedded in its arm.
Yeah.
You might catch Mirza spits at the mention of the Siren.
Oh, whoa.
Feel
Not a fan
that?
of the Siren. Not a fan of the Siren.
Oh, right.
I
Right.
come from the
Dead.
Siren. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Not to bring up bad memories.
Okay. Rake's just confused. That's cool.
Myrta, right? Mirza.
Captain,
Yes.
we need to go.
Mirza. I'm Captain Leuven Yikjalmur.
Lubenik Jalmur.
We have a very serious mission. If you would like to come with us, it would be our pleasure.
I would not like to come with you, but they need to be fixed. You are strong. You will fix them. I will help. And in your strength, I will have your reflected glory.
And Mirza bounds forward. You can see that once Mirza gets out of the cave, there sort of that flying squirrel material that you saw actually picks up wind and allows them to glide a bit. So it's a bit more like bounding on the moon. And sort of is moving forward ahead of you.
Yeah.
And you guys have to sort of like rush to keep up a little bit. So you run off into the Blue Reckoning after your new friend as we cut to black and go to break really, really late. So we're going to come back for a little bit of a wrap up to this episode of V.A.S.T, which is definitely running, like all episodes of V.A.S.T, very, very long. And we will see you all in a few minutes. Thanks for sticking around. See you on V.A.S.T. Woo! Hey, welcome back to V.A.S.T. We're back. It's all very exciting. V.A.S.T. Cool. So we're obviously running pretty late. We're kind of doing our thing. It's super hot in the studio. So
That's
Nah.
cute.
No, it's just super
It's
nice.
just
It's super
that.
regular
I'm
nice.
super hot.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
There
you
we
are.
Um,
Hey.
sorry, I'm just
Tag-
mugging for the
tag
camera.
on.
there. All right.
Focus.
Right. Shit. Okay. So
Go for composure.
we are going to with apologies to Isaiah, kind of blaze through the rest of this mission. So, with that in mind, let's get back into it.
Guns blazing.
You get back on the ship and everything's fine.
Yeah.
We
If
just
any of you
leave?
want to play this mod, if any of you want to play this module at home, we really should release it at some point because there's so much more than I'm ever going to be able to get to. And for what it's worth, I warned Isaiah, and he did it anyway. So I don't feel that bad. but I feel a little bad.
Overachiever, man.
He built this house.
Yeah.
We just live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. On stream, I told you so.
He built a beautiful, wonderful house that I'm about to make look like a shack in the woods. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
No, it's cool.
Maybe going.
He's so scared.
We don't want to go to a shack in the woods. Yeah.
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 Show us
Yeah.
the mansion you were
Good.
just talking about.
Well,
I don't want to go into the fruit cellar.
fair enough. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. You have headed out into the Blue Reckoning, okay? As you do, you find that you need that armor up that you got, your sort of gas masks, the whole thing. All of that is helping you survive. Good idea, you obviously don't need any of that because physically you're not really here. The two of you have your gas masks. You have brightest eye mechanics
Breathing
that sort of
tech.
fit on top of it.
Cool.
Mirza, you have a much more adaptive biology, so not really need to worry about the gas mask of it all. But over like a long enough time here, and you might find yourself
Yeah, I've
suffering
been getting
some,
a miner's cough.
yeah, exactly. You've been getting a miner's cough.
It's silicon in the air, because rare, guy.
It's so you step pretty gingerly because you are heading in the same direction as you're heading in a direction guided by Mirza. They know the way there as easy as possible. As you cool. As you move forward through the blue, you find yourself walking over sort of stable, coagulate terrain formed by several oily compounds. It's resistant to most of the Reckoning's most common hazards, and generally kind of stable. So as you're walking through it, you can see beyond, like there's areas that are just condensate, and there's areas that are like burning crystals and all sorts of weird stuff that you could be walking through. But this section, like pretty normal, almost like coagulate desert ground. Hold on a second. Will Leuven, roll a d10 for me.
4. So no.
What was it?
Nothing.
No, just give me a number.
4.
Cool.
Never gets Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Cool, 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 cool.
Cool, 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 cool.
Red alert.
I know.
As you move forward, however, you begin to see before you a kind of brown oil thrumming up through the desert. It sort of, or no, it's not coming through. I'm sorry. It's just sort of floating just above the surface. Sort of an oil slick floating there. As you get closer, it begins to push itself towards you. What do?
Oh. How wide across is it? Like the whole way?
Yes, it's the whole way.
How wide is it?
Oh no, it's not distant all the way. It's only a few feet, but it's wide.
Yeah.
Like it's as wide as the terrain you are standing on.
Right.
On either side of this terrain, once you go there, is the sort of unknown, whatever might be out there. You can try to move to different terrain, or you can try to go through this obstacle.
I'm
I wanna-
sneaking. I rolled a 10. I'm sneaking.
Okay.
Cool.
Can
I'm
we?
gonna like ice skate over the top of it and like end up on the other side and be like, haha, with like a twirl.
Can we jump it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we just jump it?
You can try. It's a big jump.
Can I
You
throw
said a
them?
few feet.
Can I throw them? That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, like it's like a 5 or 6 foot jump. So jumpable, but you could also screw it up.
Oh,
Yeah. Can I throw them? We can go
Yeah.
around it.
You can't go around it without heading
yeah,
into
heading
different
for
terrain,
okay.
which could get worse.
Because I can carry you guys really easily.
If you want to try,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just the more people that are on you, the harder it is.
No,
to
I'm
make
gonna
the
try
jump.
throwing them.
Throwing.
Yeah, could he throw them? Absolutely. We're like small
Yeah.
compared
Yeah,
to
you
you.
wanna
guys,
try?
right?
Yeah, you're like
Tiny.
half the size.
Chuck
of
us.
All right.
Yeah.
Land on all
Crazy
sixes.
queen
yeah.
cat lady. Throwing cats.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
Crazy. Oh my god. Queen. Oh my god. That's amazing.
Hold on a minute.
I like it.
Let's hope this works
like
out.
that mucho.
So as you
Sure it's insane.
so as you step forward towards it, it's now moving towards you. You're trying to throw them over it as quickly as possible, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Who do you throw first?
Leuven.
Leuven? Okay.
I assume Mirza can kind of get over it with the crazy flappities.
Up to you.
I would.
I mean, I can throw you.
We also have 2 brightest eye. Or are you the biggest?
yeah.
You're the biggest.
Oh,
but-
yeah,
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll work on them later. But first, Leuven.
Work on them later. The brightest I can get for him.
What's the macro?
Okay, you want to throw. Cool.
Yeah.
So you're grabbing Leuven. Your throw is
Humanoid creature.
this is a strength check, which is 13.
13.
And Leuven has a size of 5. So you need to beat of this 13, you need to beat a 5 to succeed the throw.
Cool.
And then every success above that is the amount, is like the distance you can throw.
Got the additional distance.
Would it be a success and dexterity? I mean, would it be strength and dexterity or just strength?
It's just a strength check
wow.
in this case.
I'm gonna put 1 willpower into it.
Because aim isn't really the factor
Yeah, I guess
here.
that's true.
You're
Yeah.
20 feet tall?
Long.
Oh.
Yeah, it's closer to like a 10 to 12 feet tall, I think.
Yeah.
More of a 20 to 25 feet.
I'm like on the other side and I'm like, I'll catch you. I've got you.
Well, I have exactly a 5.
Okay, so you lift Leuven, but as you throw, you find that your back legs, which were what was going to give you the heft to like throw forward, stick to the ground. The brown oil, the pulsing oil, has actually wrapped around your legs and is now sticking and becoming kind of a sticky condensate all around your legs.
Great.
Because of this, you drop Leuven after about a foot, and Leuven lands in the pulsing oil.
Shit, sorry.
No.
It doesn't burn or anything; it just sticks to you.
What the fuck?
You're now sort of like trapped on the ground, like on your back, stuck.
Oh.
I run over to grab you.
Are all of my limbs stuck?
Can I shoot down at it?
Maybe.
If-
yeah.
if-
Yeah,
if
I'd
you
love to
want.
do that. Yeah, I want to just shoot at it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. This is 13.
Rake,
13.
roll for. You pull your Siren pistol.
Yeah. Wait, do I have
Siren
another
pistol
one?
check is 13.
Cool.
Mirza, have you encountered this before, and how do you get out of it?
I don't get into it in the first place.
Have you seen things get stuck in it?
Not before. They mostly try to avoid it.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of a success. You hit a. You hit it with your Siren pistol, and like sort of away from your sister.
Yeah.
And you see that it actually does like burn it away with no residue.
Oh, nice.
And in fact, the Siren pistol it's a radioactive pistol.
Yeah.
So it actually like continues to kind of pulse out and gets rid of a whole section of the oil ahead of you.
Guys, check this out. We can just shoot it.
Yeah, maybe don't shoot me, though.
I won't. I shoot closer to them. Again, I mean, I
Oh,
will.
yeah, you just shot.
Shot, yeah.
I don't have a serum vest with weapons.
No,
Siren whip.
no one but
I've
him
only
does.
got my burning gun. Would that do?
Don't know.
Yeah, give it a go.
You're gonna shoot an oil-like thing with the burning gun? Light us all on fire
Please
and
don't
kill
burn
you?
me.
Fine.
Radioactive?
Pistol is radioactive.
No, I'm
So,
kidding. Oh, God, sounds old.
I'm associated with radioactive energies. A little bit. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna like.
If you're real, this would be a really, really great moment to, something.
I assure you, I am real-ish. I'm
Ooh, what
going
are you
to
talking about?
reach
I
out
imagine
with
I'm
like,
saying that
my
in my head. That wasn't
This is
out
a
loud.
physical adaptation roll for 13.
yeah. I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, you are going to try to project radiation
Yeah.
through 10th dimensional space
Yeah.
to dispel the oil around Leuven and your team.
Show
I
off.
have no idea what.
Show
I have no
off.
idea what is possible. I just put words together. and
Vast,
then-
I have no idea what's possible.
Yeah.
One,
You're
two,
legit.
It's about right.
Lexi's vast.
3, 4, but 3. Oh,
2.
2. It's good to have a rake. Keeps you honest.
How much? Oh,
2.
2?
Yeah.
I'm a real stickler for those dice.
Yeah.
You only won one.
Nah, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
-2.
Stupid
Yeah, I
tens.
know. Yeah.
I
yeah.
hate those.
10 looks exciting, but it isn't.
How'd it go?
Just a 2.
It's a 2.
Oof. You try. You're like trying really
got you, don't
hard.
worry.
It's like
Don't worry,
Ghost.
Lulu, I can
Yeah.
It's
do
like
it.
Ghost.
Yeah,
He's like trying to
literally,
flick it and he
come
can't.
on, come
I
on.
just get ready and
But nothing happens. It does genuinely nothing.
Now you do nothing for me, huh? Now you do nothing for me. Come on.
Meanwhile, the oil is starting to stick to the other brightest eye, and he's starting to panic. And the more that he pulls at it, the more he's starting to get pulled into the ground. It's almost operating like quicksand, and Pioneer is starting to get angry.
I'm gonna shoot him out then, since I've still got my turn.
Okay, you're gonna turn your burning gun on it.
Yeah.
He's in a
Okay,
kill
fire
door.
burning
That'll
pistol
be
check,
fine.
which is
It's crap.
Man, have you ever done one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, ranged 5.
Yeah, 5. It's awful. I gotta work on that.
I gotta work on that. He missed the
Actually, a
ground.
3.
Yeah, roll 3.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Successive.
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss something that's the floor.
Right.
You know,
All right. You point your what was it?
Burn gun.
Yeah, what was the roll?
3.
You pull and fire on the oil, and the oil ignites.
Oh, good.
fucking called it. I
Yep.
called it.
Nice.
As it ignites, it burns away from all around him,
Oh.
but leaves him intact. It burns away with no residue.
Oh.
And he kind of looks down and looks up at you. My queen, we can kill it! Ha
I
ha!
already said that? No, okay. Right.
Pioneer.
What?
The captain.
Yes, yes! And he starts to fire near Leuven.
all this.
Isn't the fire still hot?
We got you.
Yeah, it's like when you
Low burning, low
it's like
temperature
when
flame.
you turn on a gas oven and you turn on the gas too high, right? And then you light a match on the gas. Might burn away your arm hair,
Yeah.
right? But
Only to be concerned if you are covered in hair.
only to be
Oh,
concerned
it's
if
gonna
you
smell
are covered.
real
in
bad
hair.
right now.
You
Or
have
it
no
could be
idea.
like the thing where you're covered in gasoline,
You're
you
covered
burn
in
it off
armor.
and it burns
You're
clean.
fine.
Yeah.
You're
No,
literally
I know,
covered
but
from
this
head
is
to
not
toe
the
in
first
armor.
time
It
she's
does.
I know.
been set on
Hair.
fire.
It's true. So as fire engulfs all around you, roll for composure.
Holy crap.
Really making my first day easy, guys. Oh.
Kick that over.
Screw
Who
this.
needs it?
Looking at it, I'm like, this is oddly familiar.
What is it with
I
you?
can't think of
I've
why.
lit you on
The
fire.
worst.
I feel like I've been here before.
You're terrible.
Too many. Too many. 2, 4, 6,
Too much.
4, 14. Composure is what? Again?
What was that?
Composure is
Oh,
12.
I'm sorry. I thought you knew. 13.
Yeah.
It is so hot in here.
Yep. Are you guys crazy? It's usually negative 80 in here, dude.
Right?
It's great.
I
I'm
love
loving
negative
it.
80.
I am loving it.
I
Roll a
love
4.
negative 80. I'm all
I hate negative 80. Then I'm all like, ugh.
Roll the 4.
You're like this.
Roll the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the burn takes you back to that moment back
sheer and
in the
utter
first
pain.
episode where you felt so much of your fur burn off, and Syra had to save you by pulling that door open and
Yeah.
getting you out of there. And when Good Idea did that to you, and all of this like comes blazing back at you emotionally as the fire engulfs you.
As I'm currently being haunted by said person.
Yeah, but you do find yourself, as you start to panic, unstuck.
Run!
Let's go, guys, let's go.
And as Pioneer starts to laugh and burn away at it, come, my queen, fun. He starts to just like burn away
I'm down.
at it. And carves a path for you as you continue through away from the oil.
Cool.
The limb walks up behind you and steps up to Rake. And Jakal. He puts his hand, like one of his many hands, on your shoulder. The brightest eye will think that was his idea. I know it was yours. Good thinking.
Thanks. Glad someone saw it.
And then just keeps going.
Okay. I take off after everyone.
You, all right. Let's say, Mirza, roll a 10 for me, a d10. Just one dice.
7.
Okay. Great. Viz, roll a d10 for me.
Roll a 7.
If that's all right.
6.
Damn.
Still could be okay.
Great.
Oh.
See? I think it's like a choose your own adventure book.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
with
great.
numbers.
And
Not a little full.
Like we're crossing the slate all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. At least it's not all on me, man.
Flashbacks.
Terrifying when that happens. He has tools. He has tools.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. He's tools.
Beautiful kiss on the phone.
Oh, thank you.
Don't laugh.
Oh, no, that's
What?
creepy.
You said
Don't-
you were fine.
Oh, you said fine. No take backsies.
all right. So, oh, this is great.
Don't like.
So as you head through, you find yourselves passing through an uncommonly massive formation of this. Oh no, that doesn't work. Hold on.
Wait, that won't kill you.
Yeah, this is better. As you pass through, you pass a small, the oil goes away. You manage to pass through all the oil. The oil burns through, and after another maybe 20 minutes of walking, you start to feel the blue around you starting to shimmer with a sort of white just outside of the edge of your vision. That white shimmer sort of exists right in your peripheral, which at this point is starting to be a lot of stuff in your peripheral.
Yeah.
Each of you needs to now roll a resolve check. So
nice.
this
Not bad.
is, or no, I'm sorry, a composure check.
Fuck.
Are you sure it's not resolved?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not resolved?
Yep.
Never resolved. Check.
Except for Good Idea, you don't need to roll it.
Yahtzee.
All right. It's your first composure check, Mirza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Get
So
ready to
that's
feel really
your-
bad about yourself.
Oh shit,
Composure.
3, dude. 3 out of 3.
Wow.
Oh!
Nice.
Rick's
Nice.
like, I'm ice cold.
All right. Your composure
Holy.
is 8.
Wait, are those a bunch of ones? Or
Yeah,
are those,
so
did you
no, it's
roll
just
these
Those are
ones?
definitely a bunch of ones. So those
It's a
get
zero.
Oh my
taken.
gosh, Leuven.
This is not gonna go well for
Those
anybody.
get taken. Losing her fucking mind.
Oh my god.
You got
Literally
this.
rolled a 1.
You got this and an 8.
What do you roll?
0.
I rolled a 1 total.
How'd you roll?
Oh, it's cool. I got a 0.
Oh my God, am I the only one that did this time? I'm composed.
Maybe
She got a
Mirza.
High
You
five.
did it? What'd you do?
5.
Oh,
We're doing it,
Mirza's
dude.
just like,
Oh,
I
you
live
knew
here,
technically, but I can't
Mirza
hear
lives
you.
here.
You're just white noise in my ear.
All right.
up high.
I know.
Up high. Up high.
So
All right.
you're walking right alongside the or you're being sort of led by Mirza. Mirza, you're near the other brightest eye, the one who calls himself Pioneer, when all of a sudden Pioneer stops. And like suddenly like a look of kind of terror crosses their face, and his eyes open, and he runs off into the distance, like way that way, like off the beaten path,
Who did this?
out into the blue,
Fearless Pioneer.
just gone.
More like fearful pioneer, am I right?
Later. Yeah, they're gone.
Come back.
Which direction? Towards the colony or towards?
Neither of you are seeing this at all,
Okay.
because both of you
Are freaking
have started
out.
to only see the white shimmer
Oh shoot.
around your eyes, creating a certain ease and sort of woozy feeling in both of yours, almost like if you're if you were like coming up on hallucinogenics. It's just a little
Good idea.
weird, and can't see anything quite as well as you could, or think quite as well as you could. Meanwhile, the two of you were fine.
Yeah, Lulu.
Yeah, hey.
What's going on? This
back.
is weird.
Am I back where you are again?
Can I hear her talking now since she's not composed? Is she
Yeah,
talking out loud?
Yeah.
I'm saying this out loud.
Lou, what are you talking about? Lou, can you hear me?
No,
It's like that room again.
Lulu?
Lulu. No,
Lulu?
we are in space. This is the planet. You're still here. Hey, you're still here. You're still here.
Where am I though?
Lulu? Lulu? I
Good
go up and
idea.
slap her.
Good idea.
You slap her.
Roll.
That's
Okay.
what
I
do.
did. I did tell him to
She
slap
told me
me.
to do it.
Roll first. Good idea. Roll for 19.
Oh, what the fudge?
It's a social convince. You're trying to convince her that she's okay. That's a social convince for
yeah,
19.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll see if Rake does the slap.
Okay, got it.
Can I strike
Well, Rake
poison
can do
in
the
my
slap. It
eyes?
just happened at the same time. What was that?
Yeah,
Close
they
my
definitely
eyes.
happen at the same time.
I know, she feels really fine the second it
Close your
drops.
eyes.
Yeah.
It really
You're
does
still
work.
feeling hallucinogenic, but less. There's- that certainly does
Ooh,
help.
not
Like
bad.
it was like you were going 90, and now maybe you're going like 50.
Okay.
Can I try to take a bit of a blood sample from her, since I'm familiar with this biology, to see if this is a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
chemical,
6, 7,
biochemical
8,
thing?
9.
Absolutely.
11,
So this is
12,
going to be a diagnostic
12,
roll,
11.
Not bad, dude.
a
Not bad.
medical
Right.
diagnostic check.
Not bad at all.
Gonna be your
Physical
wits,
dice.
Your
I like
Way
it.
to go.
I'm into it.
They're great.
symbiote
They're great.
spike,
They're my faves.
I like it.
your
Look at all those colors.
academics, medical, and science.
Like all the colors of the blue.
19.
What's it called?
How'd you do?
Reckoning?
11.
Reckon.
You can hear him loud and clear. And
You are for sure on the planet. Wake up.
and you find yourself like suddenly awake, and you're looking ahead. The shimmer is still all around you,
Yeah.
but you can see a shape in the far distance ahead of you.
A shape?
Yeah, like a large, almost looks like a small pyramid or something. You can't quite tell. It's obscured by the blue fog.
Wait, can we see that also?
You want to roll perception checks?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
9.
You move over, get a blood sample, and there's nothing wrong with the blood.
Seven.
Better be
But
7.
What does mean?
7. You can also see what she's seeing.
Cool.
There's nothing wrong with the blood, but there is, but you can tell based on that whatever's going on is sensory. There's something happening from a sensory level that's messing with his neurochemistry.
Bless you.
Or her neurochemistry, sorry.
Oh, bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lou,
So
Lou, there's something up
you have
ahead.
this thing
Yeah,
over
no,
there.
I
Well,
see it.
they work
you
on
okay?
things.
Yeah, just the lights. I don't.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Ugh.
They aren't drugged. It's a sensory.
It's the.
malfunction. I don't know if it's in her ear. I don't have anything to examine them with.
Are we all here? Are we all okay?
Yes, you're fine. You're fine. Shh. It's okay.
I don't mean me. I mean,
Honestly-
I mean,
Queen, 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 queen. Follow it, follow it. Pull it together, pull it together.
Okay, good idea. Roll for 13, please. No, I'm sorry, 11.
Ooh, not bad, dude.
Oh,
Five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nothing.
Okay.
we need to get.
I don't know what.
Hold on to me.
Do anything to help him? Charm? Perception? No. Lie?
Only
We just
way
need
out
to
is
keep
through.
forwarding.
I
Exactly.
guess we're leading the way then.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
just follow us, guys.
And the limb
You
pulls
lead.
the gun. What is that in the distance?
I don't know.
It looks to be like a building.
Yes.
Fearless Pioneer.
Is that the colony?
I don't know.
It's
We just
not.
need to get out of here.
Do I see anything? That,
You
like-
can see what they're looking at, which is there's some sort of shape in the blue beyond.
There's something there is not the colony.
But it's another mile of the colony.
I don't know what it is. We should proceed with caution.
You should send one of the brightest eye to go check that out. That seems really dangerous.
What's his name took off, right? Or,
Yeah. Well, I don't know that.
Yeah, he's gone.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Holy
Pioneer's
crap.
gone.
He didn't run in the direction of the thing, did he?
Jacob.
No, he ran that way.
Fearless Pioneer.
Fearless Pioneer took off.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He whatever you guys are seeing, I don't know, he freaked out, ran away.
Did he see that, or did he just get fractals in his eyes?
He just ran away. I don't know. I don't know what he saw.
He didn't say anything.
He just screamed and ran away. Look, I don't know much about these bugs. No offense. He looked terrified.
That doesn't happen to Brightest Eye.
Okay. Well, something happened.
Whatever it is, it's not something that. It's not something real. It's not something you could kill.
Something-
Otherwise, he would have.
Something neurochemical, some affecting of the concordance.
Do you think this
Could
could
have
have
affected
affected
him the way it's affected.
Are you
the
seeing
other
these white
brightest eye I've
lights?
seen.
Jakal's like eyes are now starting to get wide too.
Let's get out of here. Let's go straight, and then we'll find
Do you
him.
see them?
Yes.
Yes.
Jakal, shut your eyes.
Shut them.
Yes. Yes, I will listen. Yes.
Walk towards my voice.
His listening eyes open.
What? Listening eyes?
Yes. I will listen.
Okay. Follow the sound of my voice. We're gonna go straight. Everyone go straight together.
You all link hands.
There's a lot of hands. There's so many
There's
hands.
so
Yeah,
many
everyone
There
hands.
are
linking
so
all of
many
the
hands
Hold
right
the
now.
hand, Rick.
Everyone
and
is just.
moving through. Except I suppose for Mirza, who walks on the hands, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I will
Both
put.
feet?
I will let one of them put their hands on my back.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead like by like 30 or 40 feet and just keep being like, clear, clear.
Can he fully interact with everything?
That
But-
means that you are closer to the object than they are, which means that you get to the object
Sure.
40 feet first.
Okay.
You step forward into a pretty strange sight.
Oh, not clear. Not clear.
There is this is not a building. It is the wreckage of a V.A.S.T ship.
Oh, butts.
Oh, butts.
Uh,
I love that show, dude. Yes! So good.
It is
Oh, farts.
it is on a coagulant island made of the same kind of material that you've been walking on, but the area just around it is a hyper it's like a messy chemical bath. It looks like it's very hard to cross to this island. It's only about a 10-foot jump, but it's a dangerous jump. However, there is a V.A.S.T ship still relatively intact. There, crashed onto the island. It's slowly sinking into the coagulant.
Are the particulates in the air
Slowly
coming from the
sinking?
ship?
No.
No, these are two separate things.
Yes.
How much of it is sank, and how quickly is it sinking?
You can't see too much of all this stuff. Only about a quarter of it has sank, and it is sinking very, very slowly.
So, like, it's not that old.
No.
No, it just got here. Wait, are we close enough that we see it now, too?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys.
Captain, that Lulu, that's a rare ship. We should
Yeah.
probably scoot along and just bypass, move along.
Well, whatever was in there already got out.
We proceed with caution. We do not go to that ship. We have our mission.
Okay.
What ship?
Good.
There's a rare ship up there.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's sinking into the earth right
No.
now, so.
Do not go to that ship.
No.
Okay.
The limb sort of looks to you. Queen, Captain, that it may well be that ship holds information that might help us understand what happened here. I will go. If you need someone to go.
You have already shown you're affected. You've already shown that you're vulnerable to whatever this is.
I know, but I can listen. It cannot affect me while I am listening. I am one with Limb World. I am a limb.
You can't go in there by yourself.
Taka was a limb. Limbs are people. Oh, Lulu. I'll go. Get these people out. I'll go. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
You can
What's
do
gonna-
that?
What's gonna happen to me? I'm already dead.
And, this is all happening, aloud.
Yeah, no, I've given up on. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose
Lou,
Everything I'm
Lou,
saying-
who are you talking to?
You know, what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I appreciate your offer. We do not need it. Information that you collect won't get to us if you're dead.
Yes, Captain. We will continue on. Listen, I am a limb. Just keeps
Yeah.
and it moves ahead or skirting around the island.
Leuven?
Yeah, one sec. How can you do this?
let's find out.
Jump in.
I've seen the movement patterns of the brightest eye.
Mhm.
Have they ever been going in this direction?
What, to this ship?
Yeah, I mean, we're a mile from their colony.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't tend to move into the Blue Reckoning. It's kind of a dangerous place to be, so
Okay.
not as far as you know.
Lulu, get them out. I'll be fine. In and out. It's what friends do. And I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay, so as you all move around, good idea. You walk through the chemical bath. It
But-
doesn't
Yeah.
ripple around you at all.
No, I
You
just.
just sort of move through it, but the further you get from Leuven, the more you begin to find yourself fading away.
Oh.
Like
Hey.
physical proximity seems to be a thing here.
Can I pull it together?
Go for it. Try. It's a physical adaptation roll for 13.
It's like that one movie, Heart and Souls, with Robert Downey Jr. Anyone ever see that? It's a really good movie, and it's heartwarming. You should check it out.
What movie is that?
It's soul warming. It's got Michael Mann, I believe. No, Michael.
What movie is this?
Heart and Souls.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
When he's got all the
man.
ghosts that are attached to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's like. That's what it reminded me of. That's
I'm
a really good
homaging.
roll.
5, 6, 7, 8. -1, 7.
Yes.
7?
7.
Okay.
You got 8, dude.
You can hold it together.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here, let's.
8.
I'm gonna roll
Oh,
first.
8. My bad. Thank you.
8.
I
Yep.
like having a rake.
You can hold it together.
All
Yeah,
right,
thank you.
cool.
So you manage to really concentrate and hold it together close enough to get to the ship.
Acknowledging though that it's kind of cool when my hands kind of go a little fractally, and I'm like, whoa, no focus.
You get upwards towards the ship. What do you want to do? You
Go,
don't have much time.
go into the ship.
Okay.
Through the wall.
So the vessel is pretty broken up and destroyed. Like the entrance to the vessel isn't really like an entrance anymore. It's just kind of a cracked in thing.
Sure.
And the ship itself is it seems to be like a one Vrare pod. So it's a small-ish ship. It's maybe the size of this set, right?
Does it look like it was primarily damaged through impact or through weapons fire?
Roll for science. This is a engineering diagnostic investigation. This is an investigation check for 11.
Now Everything's all white.
And add 4
1,
to it
2,
for science,
3,
so 15.
4, 5,
No,
6,
basically, I'm blind.
7, 8, 9, 10,
You have a guide, Mirza.
Yeah, exactly. Left.
11.
Wow.
Sit on my head.
It's actually 9 because it's a 1.
Barely
No, it's not 10? Oh, it's a 9. I'm bad.
A 9.
I mean,
Yeah.
you did already.
Plus, even with the 5 extras you rolled.
Penetrating. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Plus
going
the
to use
8
that word,
is
but
Okay.
10.
I didn't want
It's
to.
a 10.
It felt
Okay.
vulgar.
It was.
So,
Kirei, you're felt
an analysis of the damage done to the
Yeah.
rare ship from in your mind as you look at it gives you a sense that this was hit by by a weapon the likes of which you've not seen, some kind of advanced high energy weapon that you do not know how to identify.
Do not like.
It seems to essentially be a wide dispersal burn cannon that degraded the integrity of the ship's crystalline structure, scrambling key systems in the ship and causing it to crash. So the physical damage to the thing mostly came from the impact to the planet.
Got it.
What this thing did was it went through and disrupted
Yeah,
the
its crystalline
rare
structure was actually disrupted, which caused it to lose cohesion and plummet to the surface.
Exactly.
Cool.
Like a specific anti-rare weapon. The likes
Bitchin'?
of which you know the brightest eye do not have.
Super weird, super scary. Racing through, is there any life, any living Vrare in this ship?
No.
Then I think that.
The pilot is shattered.
Oh. There was a pilot?
Am I
He did.
seeing everything? No.
Okay, well,
You just see him like a ghost.
I feel weird
You don't
about
see through
it's
his
too.
mind.
Okay,
Got
that's
it.
all I needed to know. I'm out.
Okay. You don't want to try to actually physically interact with the vessel.
I mean, I assume I swat at it, but then my body like.
My question is, do you
Oh,
want
okay,
to roll
yeah.
for that?
I mean, let me try and touch something.
Okay, so you find the sort of shattered pilot, and you see that the computer systems are actually still
Yeah. Let me try and
kind of operational.
touch a computer.
Roll 13.
Dive in.
One,
Did anything ever shoot at the
two,
colony ship when it attempted to land?
3,
No.
Interesting.
but then -1 is 2. Just a 2.
Yep, your hand goes right through it.
Yeah, predictable. Stupid ghost.
I was hoping we'd get a rare ship to
Uh,
tack onto the butt of it.
Yeah, no, okay. No, it's okay, I'm out.
And he comes bounding after you guys as you head out of the blue wastes.
And I relay that ship was hit by some kind of wild anti-rare cannon. I mean, this
Anti-rare cannon?
is brightest eye tech on
What
a level I
anti-rare?
have not seen
Anti-rare
before.
cannon.
I mean, this is advanced. This is dangerous. This is once again strong argument. Get back in our ship and go the F back. I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't either, but if there's an anti-rare weapon
What
down
are
What
you
are you
talking
talking to?
about? You're acting crazy. You're the captain. What are you doing?
I've seen a lot of crazy, and he's not wrong.
Get it together.
Jakal like starts and then closes his eyes again. I apologize, Captain. It is simply hard to distinguish realities now. We must move through the white shimmer. I apologize for raising my voice.
Jakal, do me a favor.
Captain, or Queen,
Listen for whatever she's talking to.
and Jakal starts to listen.
You pulled me out of the concordance when I would have become who knows what. Slave to it. Whatever you're talking to is from this planet. We'll save you from it too.
It's definitely not from this planet.
And it looks up to you. I feel only the shimmer. We should move. It is clear she is being affected by the hallucinations here as we all are.
Yes. It's just that.
I pull
Move
her close.
forward.
I pull her close as we're walking forward, and I start talking to her in Kirei, And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? What's happening?
I will explain later, and if you ever raise your voice like that to me in front of this crew, you will not hear the end of it. Let's go.
And you head through the blue, heading finally out of the blue reckoning. Some might question whether the few obviously scavenged outbuildings that comprise the settlement at initial Utheka even deserve the term colony. To the brightest eye, however, this place is more than a hope for the future. It is themselves clinging tenaciously to life in even the most punishing environment. Refusing to succumb, determined to make it their own, as is rightful and good. Looking out over this first bedeviled colony, you can all hear in your minds the defiant cry that must have risen above this place. The eye shines bright. This is the colony. You've not been here since things went bad. You're just on the outskirts of it now. The blue reckoning is behind you. The white shimmer has left. You all feel better now.
Probably not.
Jakal opens his eyes. Unfortunately, Pioneer is nowhere to be seen.
Is there any movement in the
Yeah,
colony?
is there brightest eye?
Roll
or-
perception!
Yeah.
Wait, also when
Tell me what you're looking for.
when that dude ran
Brightest
away,
eye.
what direction did he run? What direction did he run into?
Like, off to the right.
Not where we're at. Not anywhere near the colony.
Nowhere close.
No, he didn't run towards the colony. He
Definitely
just sort of
ran to his own
bolted.
doom.
He is
Not even
mostly
gonna
dead.
roll
Yeah.
Perception.
It's pretty likely he's dead.
Wow, shit.
Did you say good?
No, I said, oh shit.
Oh, I thought you said
He ran off.
Good.
He ran off hallucinating into the chemical wasteland. He rolled a 0 on his check
Composure.
against his composure check
Yeah,
against the hallucination. So
So he lost his mind.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's what happens.
10 perception? Yes?
sorry.
I don't know.
10
I'm
perception.
just looking for
Good
movement,
memory.
Like brightest eye.
Yeah.
Brightest eye.
And you're
I've
looking,
also been
you're
taken
looking
over
specifically for
by-
brightest eye. Is that
I'm
the
looking
idea?
for movement,
Right.
like where if anyone's been anywhere, if, like food remains, anything like that, like whatever. Just
Like
you
it'd
know.
be a strong signal would have to be to overwhelm a concordance. So perhaps a broadcasting center?
Okay.
Even if
7.
I rolled perfectly, I couldn't find anything. So I'm not
Roll
even
the
gonna
7.
bother.
What's
I have a 1
my
perception.
perception? It's just perception?
Just
or am I
perception.
doing my scan?
You intimidate
it's
other
just your
people into
perception.
looking
Okay,
for you.
2,
Fine thing.
12.
Yeah. My mental rolls are horrifyingly bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's like nothing but -3s.
It's 7.
7. All right. 4.
I'm not even bothering.
Okay.
3.
I couldn't find my own feet.
Okay.
They were tap dancing below me.
Oh, there's so many of them.
10.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 looking for a signal tower. Anything that is not native brightest eye
Got
in
it.
the architecture.
Yeah. So, we'll start with the 7, then the 6, and then the 4. You're looking for brightest eye in general, like
Footprints,
danger,
like any,
footprints, that
yeah,
kind of thing.
something like that. Yeah.
What you see is a lot like what Mirza described. There are little pockets of brightest eye moving throughout the colony in lines, like perfect lines and perfectly in sync. Like almost robotic, right? Moving through, turning corners, it's all dead silence. Nobody's talking to each other, there's none of that. They're all communicating entirely through the concordance. You can see them out into the distance of the colony. They're mostly shadows through the windswept areas. What you can tell is that they are patrolling something.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yes,
What are
they are
what-
patrolling what Good Idea notices first, which is a tall tower in the center of the colony. This is remember we were talking about building things for something bigger back on Pupil? This is one of those. It's a nest facility. These are being built on every Brightest Eye colony world to house a queen. This was a big part of the initial colony build. when you guys were doing it, which was to house for the queen of this particular colony, who's known as Stalwart Wayseeker. All of them now seem to be patrolling that queen, or at least that nest facility. The queen cannot be seen. You would note that there has been some alterations to the nest structure since last you saw it. They have built defensive positions up the way of it, pointing to the sky, pointing out, and pointing down.
Cool.
They're planning on protecting this from everybody. And there are many, and you can see many Brightest Eye all up around it, just standing there solid, not blinking, not moving, just standing with weapons.
Is there a history? The Bountiful and Thriving, certain Bountiful and Thriving have been upgraded to Queen.
All Bountiful and Thriving.
All
have been upgraded to
Bountiful and
queens.
Thriving.
They all volunteered.
Is this mindless following something that we have seen on other worlds?
No.
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 I mean, in theory, it's possible, but they don't have any pheromone plants, right?
Exactly.
I report
so
to
it
them
wouldn't-
and tell them
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, they've removed the pheromone deal. I mean, there's no pheromones on the other
Right.
Brightest Eye, so they can't be. These are
Yeah.
not Bountiful and Thriving. These are Brightest Eye.
Right. This
It's
would
only
have
the
to
queen that's
just
about
be
full threat.
concordance.
Huh.
So you know it. And
Well, what have they fortified this against? What are they looking for?
I would have said the Vrare, but it doesn't seem like that's much of a problem here. Brightest Eye
possible
don't
that-
move like this. My people, they're not slaves.
well, they were. Is it possible they reverted to like the way you guys used to do things?
Even at our worst, we never were this. Even at our worst, we had minds, free will, desire to make something better. We
Oh.
weren't robots.
I thought you guys were all a hive mind.
To think alike doesn't mean to remove oneself. Concordance is a conversation.
Huh.
This is anything but.
Do you think they'd still recognize you?
Honestly, I have no idea.
So should we sneak
But I'm
in there?
always willing to try.
Perhaps they would not recognize you kindly.
We used to have a saying on the Valor. Always do the bad idea. It never got me killed.
So you want to sneak in?
So you want to do that today? Get killed?
It's my captain's choice.
I don't think we should do the bad option first.
So why not try a good idea? Captain, on board our own ship, we arranged a virus that affected the Concordance directly. You recall, I know this one does. This clearly is something that's affecting them through the Concordance, as we experienced with the Queen. If there was some kind of way to affect them directly, there might be a way to shut them down and waltz right in. Or we could, of course, bombard that tower and annihilate it completely. I mean, our ship weapons are vast.
Lou,
So glad I can't hear you.
Our mission is not to destroy this place, it's to save it.
do you want me to sneak in and see what's going on?
Let's try something a little safer first. Safer. May I see your concordance?
I mean, it's part of me, but yeah.
Ray, will you help me?
What do you want to do?
Figure out what's looping through their system. Maybe we can turn it off or reverse it or distract them with something else.
Do I feel like a pincushion today?
Yeah, I'm warming up my
I'm sorry.
gabapentin again.
It's okay. None are made of tougher stuff than me.
You You want to hack his concordance?
You got a better plan that doesn't immediately send us all into danger?
I mean, I'd rather not kill our queen, but
I won't die.
Shouldn't kill. Or just.
It's also going
He's
to
not
take. It's also.
connected.
I just so it said.
Yeah.
Because of how low the hack roll was earlier, I did mention that his concordance is offline for the rest of the game.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you just meant for him.
No, I meant like you
We-
rolled a 3 on the hack.
Right.
we
So,
would have to like plug it back in
yeah,
and
it's
risk
not that
killing
you.
him.
Yeah, it's not that you can't do it. It's that it is fraught with danger. Like doing it is an extra dangerous thing to do because I'm gonna stack difficulties on top.
Got
of
it. I misunderstood how hard that would be.
I understand. That's why I'm letting you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Just,
Okay.
just so I'm not a totally dick mechanics GM that didn't warn you that that is a
Yeah.
really hard mechanics check. Doesn't mean that from a story perspective you don't want to try,
Uh-huh.
but so far the one time he did
wanna
try
try
to,
less.
the one time he did try to interface with this thing, it climbed into his mind so hard you had to unplug him from the concordance.
Yeah.
So
I think we should mess with that.
you know,
But that does mean it's technology. That
think we
means it's a signal.
I think we should infiltrate.
You know, you need a concordance. Lure one of them out. Take their concordance. Do what you need to do.
Oh,
I kind of like that idea.
I
Yeah.
like her. Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna
them
do.
a
I got a
lot.
great idea.
what was that?
You want me to just sneak and just knock one out?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him everything that I can about. I mean, like knocking out a brightest eye is like legit hard, but yeah.
Well-
I mean, we don't have any like weak spots.
Could be like a chemical.
But I have the assassination thing. I have like
Yeah,
I
you,
get my
he,
gun
he
this
has
time,
he
yeah.
has the assassination merit, which will help him do this.
Uh-huh.
Alternately, you do have a party member capable of designing brightest eye pharmacology using their biology.
What do you want to do? I mean, how do you?
Team up!
I'm just bringing it up.
Team up.
But you have really good sneak. Are you good at sneaking also?
I am not one for stealth, no, but if we create a distraction, draw one of them out, someone sneakier might hold them down and I can put them to sleep.
But my idea is to put them to sleep immediately. If one of them finds out that they're being held, they're all gonna know.
The
They're all
question is
connected.
basically how you're going to put them to sleep. Is I think the question.
I mean,
It's
I'm
like
happy,
choking out a brightest eye.
Right.
Go to the
Yeah,
end
that's-
of one
that's
of
what
those
I would think that
it would be
lines
like.
and-
I'm
That's the
happy to be
concept.
your distraction.
Because
Um,
I mean, the physics of it, I'm not understanding. So like, I would sneak and like.
I think what we'll do. I think for the sake of the storytelling.
Yeah.
Here's how this can work.
How big is that infinity box?
We
Would it
didn't talk
fit
about whether or not you brought the infinity box.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
actually
I
a
always
good
have it
question.
with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Then yeah,
Could
I mean,
we immerse them in it?
what was that? You put Mirza in the infinity box?
I'm just saying.
No.
It's not that. It's not.
You
the
can
actual.
ask Mirza, who will then say no.
Yeah, I think it's just, I think it's just to
Theorizing.
distract, and then she strikes from the. They
That-
strike
I
from the
know,
dark.
we don't even need to
But
I think the
distract
thinking is
her.
more think about Mirza as an extension of your assassination roll. It won't. It'll still be the same check, but from a storytelling perspective, it'll be the drug that knocks the thing out.
Mirza backpack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mirza will like
you
get
stealth
on your
together.
back.
Wait.
You'll do the sneaking.
Yeah.
How small? I thought you were pretty.
No.
they're
Is that
small.
are they our
Small
size?
bat creature.
I've been seeing this completely wrong all the time. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Big
Okay.
arms,
Yeah.
but small body.
What's your size?
Oh.
Like if you
Tiny.
an adult human in this game is a size 5.
Yes.
Mirza's a size 3.
Oh, dude, I did not realize that at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Then.
So the idea is like small silhouette,
That's a great
which is
idea.
gonna
Yeah.
add to stealth.
Then,
You just-
okay, I didn't
yeah.
know that. I was like, what? That makes no sense. Okay.
Totally
yes,
understand.
Yes. Got it. That sounds cool. That sounds
Okay.
great.
Okay.
So cool.
Cool.
So
Then, yes, I will my latch claws out and spring and latch onto the top of your shoulders.
Rake is very confused and very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think I should take a penalty knowing sneaking. Because that feels
you'll
very
take a
weird.
small penalty.
Okay, because I rolled 25. So
Yeah.
All stealth.
It's just gonna plus the check by their size. That's all.
Got
it
it.
is.
Holy shiitake. That's a lot of dice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Whoa, cool.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I hate saying ones.
11, 12.
I hate them.
There's nothing worse than looking and be like, ooh, I got all these zeros. Oh, I got all these ones.
Yeah.
Really? Because I feel like
These
seeing
nine
none
back
of the
Well,
zeros
but
and all
then
of the ones
plus-
is worse.
No, I already
Way
got
worse.
that.
Yeah,
I
at
counted
least
that.
then I can
I
like
think so.
fail
1, 2, 3,
proudly.
4.
Be like, it was a disaster.
This. How about that?
Yeah.
Just do that. There. So it's
Just sneak up behind the line, stab him in the neck.
9. 9, yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna check against you, but that's a really good check. Yeah, you're good.
Hey, fella, you know the
Cool.
insurance, right?
So, as the three of you stay back, sort of hiding away from the colony.
Oh, I got a great idea. So then, can I just grab, like, one of your arms, and then I do the assassination attack with, literally just like stick out your weapon, and I will use it.
Please. Yes. Yes.
You talk to, you
Yes.
talk to them about
Yeah.
You are a strange furry creature. We will try
I'm a
this.
strange furry creature?
I do not have fur.
Okay. All right. Rake is just like, all right, you know what? Today is today.
Yeah, but they say that you can do it.
Nice.
So,
That's it. Yeah. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was. You're a strange furry creature, but we can try that.
I love this. Yes.
Gotta
This
get
is
him
great.
liquored up
Okay.
Trust me.
before we
I've
So
done
the
this
two of
before.
you sneak
I
up,
have it.
I do not trust you. But we do this.
sneak up
Okay.
through the darkness, getting up behind one of the sort of barracks facilities, and wait for a line of these things to pass, like the guards in Wizard of Oz. And as the last one passes, you reach out with the thing, hit it, and drag back. Yes. You pull back and get it back to the team, and you've got yourself an unconscious Brightest Eye.
Yeah.
Awesome.
To determine how good that turned out,
Yep.
though,
Let's do
we're
it.
going to roll a pharmacology
Oh,
check.
got it.
Yep,
Cool.
that's my
17.
17. Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'd like you to pull that with everyone now. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I just want you to see, I want you to, carry everyone on your back and then use them as a physical weapon. Just be like, this worked so well once.
You got Lulu on my
Yeah,
back. We're
exactly.
like,
I just,
awkward,
I just go
clumsily, like
claws
throwing
out.
around.
now.
Working through the whole bridge crew.
Yeah, dude.
Like, who
Works
else?
with Mirza,
Got
works
that
with
wow,
Lim
we
on my
really
back.
peaked.
Biz, let's do
We
it.
really peaked with the
Get on
best
the
option
back.
first.
I know, really. Yeah.
Yeah,
4.
the living weapon.
4? Okay. So you only have a moment. It's unconscious, but its systems are already fighting the thing and coming back online. You can see that the Concordance has taken on a sort of eerie, greenish glow that's different than its normal configuration. Now looking at it up front, you can tell there's definitely a virus in the Concordance. And it is fighting back against this and trying to, shock the biology. So this thing starts to, shock itself and glitch, and it's, seizing a little bit. You don't have long. What do you want to do?
Hold him steady.
I mean,
Let's do
I'm
this.
more than willing to just kill him, but
What are you doing?
Don't we need him alive for the concordance?
Yeah, we need him alive for the Concordance.
What are you doing?
yeah, I guess it's.
Yeah, I want to. We're hacking it together. That was the
What are you
plan.
trying to do?
Turn it off.
You're trying to turn off all the Concordance.
All of them. Either
Utilizing
that or
this one. How are you trying to do this? Is
You
this
create a
through the?
feedback loop that could shut them
Are
all
you
down.
trying to do the Discord thing that you guys designed back in season 1? Is that
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay? So
do the inverse way.
cool.
Execute Discord.
So somebody's gonna need to remind Rake about that. Because understand that
Yeah,
Good
what-
Idea said that to you,
Yeah,
Lulu,
I don't know what's
but
going
no
on.
one
What do
has
you- what
said
do you
that
want
to
to do?
Rake.
I'm gonna
And
go-
Rake designed it.
We're gonna Discord.
It was called Project Discord. It was a thing that he and Syra built, remember, onto the
Yeah.
ship? Yeah.
Tell him to use Project Discord. It's
Project
Project
Discord.
Discord.
We don't have much time.
On. Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
I guess, yeah.
We're turning it off. We're turning them all off. We're reversing the feedback loop and we're shutting it down. There's a virus in here. It can't thrive if they're all off.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have any of the hardware from Discord, but you have the basic theoretics behind it. So this is an engineering check. It's basically you're having to you're gonna have to rebuild your guns and do stuff to the Concordance, the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Oof, what engineering?
Can
I've
I,
got
like-
decent concordance knowledge?
Can I be in her ear and just be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, here's what we got to do."
Yeah, absolutely.
bop,
So
bop,
you
bop.
guys can all roll together for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we all have some level of
The
engineering
pharmacology
left
has
in us.
already essentially done this check
Yeah.
in terms of like making it,
16.
giving you this opportunity. So you can sort of consider that Mirza's version, addition to this check.
I don't know what.
I'll tell you what to roll.
built the super dope hack when we did
For
trust them.
Viz, we're gonna do a brightest eye. We're gonna do a concordance check. for
Concordance check?
16.
Fuck with
Yeah,
that
cool.
shit.
I'm gonna put 2, 3 willpower into that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a hacking roll for me, right?
Rake. This is a hacking check.
Okay, cool.
I've got enough for.
Leuven. This is an engineering diagnostic check
Okay.
for 21.
A billion.
And
bad.
good idea.
A billion.
This
I'm
is
putting
an engineering
2 will.
design check
Alright,
for
well, that's
20.
good.
Computer hacking of 22.
Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put
I'm putting 2 willpower into this.
Nice.
You know, I'm putting 3 willpower into this.
a field engineering
yeah.
check in for Mirza,
I don't know if you guys ever know this, but I can refill one player's willpower to max.
Oh, nice, dude.
which is your
Great.
wits, your field engineering,
I don't know
your
if I'll do that.
academics,
Very chatty.
I've been around brightest eye.
your dex.
Or,
Yeah.
I imagine it's more like you preen and you just like,
13.
Do it for me.
yeah. Queen.
Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, not bad.
For Queen and Country.
Come on.
Electrolytes, you're my hero.
Garbage. Yes. Yes. Garbage. Yes. 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 Garbage. Yes.
10. 10.
Yes. Yes. Garbage.
7.
3.
Yep, that's me, dear.
I rolled an 8, but all I can really do is support Leuven.
Yep.
9.
Okay, cool. So, Viz starts to try to be like, I'm gonna help you figure out the concordance, and literally the two of you look at each other and you're like,
Fine.
we built this last year.
Yeah.
We got
the,
this.
The two of you start to talk about the design work, and you're literally regurgitating stuff that Good Idea's saying, but you're also coming up with your own ideas.
Yeah.
But trying not to let everybody else know that that's happening. As you guys talk, without being asked or bidden, Mirza just starts
Uh-oh.
taking apart various pieces of machinery that you guys have had, your guns, your burn
Yeah.
cannons, all this other stuff, and just starts reassembling it into something, taking the cords and moving them together. Mirza's a really good engineer, like a really good builder, and fast. And clearly really familiar with brightest eye technology. They design this thing and click it together and build it, and then ready it on a plug above the concordance for you, just as you pull out the last of your code, ready to engage this thing.
Okay. Awesome.
Plug and play.
Plug and play. You plug it in. This thing, the brightest eye like screams.
Yeah.
And the concordance goes from green to white to red, and then shuts down. And you can see all throughout the brightest eye colony, the same thing happen on all 7 stories of the tower.
Well, that was quite the light show.
And the clock is ticking.
Stalwart Wayseeker won't be on Concordance.
So we have to go talk to them?
If anything's happened to her, this won't have fixed it.
Let's go have a chat then, shall we?
Are they dying?
They are not dying. They are just disrupted.
Okay.
They're essentially all in comas until the concordance lets them know to come back.
So we need to get
It
in
actually
fast,
worked
right?
exactly like you guys designed back in season 1, even though you never got to really deploy it.
Yeah, well, you guys made that. I didn't know you guys. That's awesome.
You just high five nothing, and everyone's like, "What a weirdo."
I did. I just.
I'm like,
Yeah, just high fived and rakes next to him. Like, what are you doing?
I high
Everyone's
five
are
her.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah, she like goes up to.
I
Yeah,
got like a
littles.
2 high five, and it was just, oh, that felt weird.
That's weird.
So do we have to go talk to the
Let's
queen
go.
now?
Let's go
Let's
talk
go
to
talk
the
to the queen now. Let's not dilly dally.
No
Nope.
dilly dally.
Well,
I don't know how long
I'm
this thing will
moving.
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we're all going.
Scoot gliding.
Scoot
Scoot
gliding.
gliding.
I'm galloping as best I can.
Double suspension gallop over here.
Okay,
I'm riding you just for old time's sake.
so
My
you guys
coat
head.
blowing gloriously behind me.
Very glad I don't know that.
So you guys
Yeah,
head
no
to the
idea.
nest facility.
Very glad I don't know that.
There are 7 levels that go up. There's like an elevator. You can take it up to the top level if you like, or you can go anywhere throughout the nest facility. But the queen would normally be at the top level.
Wayseeker will be at the top. She'll know what's going on if she's still alive.
Oh shit.
Well, should we take the stairs as an element of surprise, or just say hello?
I don't. What if she's not alive? What if that rare is the thing that put the virus in everybody?
Then we'll have more data.
And we just lost one of the 30 most important members of my entire species.
Oh. Okay, well let's go in there, but I'm gonna
Damn
sneak
good
around.
question. Damn
That's
good
a really good question. It occurred to me in the moment.
Smart. Smart. Wise.
Let's go up.
I'm sneaking.
You guys head into the elevator. There's a long pause as you head up. Eerie, utter silence.
There's not like brightest eye music.
No.
Ba, ba, ba.
Eerie, utter
Ba,
silence.
ba, ba.
The concordance
was
is
the
off.
It would only be in the concordance.
But yeah, so good idea. Sings Muzak
Yeah.
in your
Oh
ear.
my god.
Bra,
amazing.
ba,
You
ba,
go insane.
ba,
I
ba,
do.
ba, da, da,
No
ba,
composers
da,
to me.
da,
I
bra,
instantly
da,
go
da,
insane.
da,
And then
da.
it opens. Opening to a dark room. It's an open floor, almost entirely empty of brightest eye equipment.
I rolled a 17 on my sneak, so I'm invisible.
Dang.
I literally just invisibilized. Yeah.
Where'd Ray go?
We
Dude,
have
that's insane.
furry ones.
Bananas.
Rake moves out and into the
Yeah.
darkness before anybody notices. Total ninja.
I'm used to it.
Rake ninja.
Oh my god.
The
God,
north
I'm away.
wall is dominated
I
by
just
the
moved it. I don't know if
installation
these guys moved.
of a large and mind-bogglingly complex computer.
Oh.
Quite obviously not of brightest eye or Pakha design. Built into that machine, near the center, about 6 feet off the ground, is a huge cube. A 10-foot by 10-foot square of bafflingly dense crystal components.
Should I shoot it? Because I really want.
Behind it, looming, is the queen. It seems to be hiding in the darkness and is whispering one word, or 2 words, over and over again. Dark heart. Dark heart. Dark heart.
Some Hellraiser shit.
I want to pheromone her in order to calm her down.
Roll for it. This is a...
Is this brightest eye social convince?
Yeah.
Sweet deal.
Yeah.
Sweet deal.
But add 4 to that for your pheromones. So 35.
Okay.
That might be the biggest roll that.
It's one of the biggest rolls in the game.
Yeah.
What did you
That's
rolling?
a pretty good pheromone roll.
What's he rolling?
I know, makes your kit,
35.
Holy
kit
crap.
pheromones seem like
Okay, so
rubbish.
that's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but
pheromones
Kid
are good.
pheromones work on everybody. Brightest eye pheromones only work on
Yeah.
Bountiful and Thriving. It's
A
a
little more targeted.
he can literally only do this to 300 people in the entire galaxy, or she can only do it to only 300 people in the entire galaxy.
9.
That's pretty cool.
V.A.S.T.
cool.
Even I'm still working on my pronouns. What's up?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
It seems to slow. My queen.
My sister. What happened? What is the Dark Heart?
It is all. It is purpose. It is concordance.
You have to kill a queen up in this bitch or what, dude? I'll do it.
My sister, no thing is all. No thing is concordance. We are concordance. We, not a dark heart.
Look at it. See. Oh. And as you step into the light, you can see that the queen is literally just staring into the center of that 10 by 10 foot box at something in the center of it.
I want to shoot that cube
Let's
so
walk
badly. So
towards
badly.
it very, very slowly. Hands up. So the queen
I have my
does
gun
not
drawn for
attack
sure,
me.
1000%.
What kind of gun do you have?
Syrian pistol.
I'm gonna go to the queen if that's
That's-
cool. You want to handle
yeah.
whatever the fuck this
Are
thing?
we pro giant cube or bad giant cube?
I'm
pretty
bad
bad.
giant cube, but you don't know that.
I could,
I'm gonna go to
Sometimes the-
Stalwart Wayseeker
Yeah.
and kind of try and just like hold her and guide her eyes away from it, but softly.
So as you step forward to her to do this, and there's the rest of you, who looks in the box?
I was just walking towards the box. I wasn't gonna look in it.
I mean,
I'm aiming my gun at the box.
The trank person.
I am
goes
looking
near
into the
person
box.
Who might need to be tranked.
Okay.
That's great.
yeah.
As
Oh,
all
no, people.
as each of you do this, and you all sort of move towards the queen, and it wraps around. Good idea. You step closer and closer to this thing.
Yeah.
And as you get close to the dark heart of this box, you see a visually indistinct shape enmeshed in the body of the supercomputer toward the middle, about 6 feet off the ground. Its shape is vague and indistinct, difficult to fix the eye on, but its coloration is unmistakable. Deep, deep black, blacker than space. So black it appears to shred and tatter the light immediately around it, drawing the eye's focus even as it leaves the eye little to make sense of.
Well, I have a little experience with things that my eye is hard to make sense of.
Roll for engineering diagnostic for 18.
Engineering diagnosis.
It's a good thing you used to wear a science officer.
I was once a really good science officer.
Once.
8, 10.
When the queen sees the gun, it starts to freeze.
It sees the gun. I'm
Oh,
sneaking.
right, you're
yeah,
sneaking. Never
No,
mind.
no way.
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet deal.
Garbage, garbage, garbage.
fine.
Yes. Bad.
Holy crap, that's great.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Yes.
No, it's a no.
No, is that a no?
That's a
no.
big old
That was a 1, yeah.
But
shitty no.
that's a no. Tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 11.
11.
Sweet deal.
Sweet.
You get close enough to this thing, and you can tell that this 10 by 10 foot box,
Don't like boxes.
it's tall Klee technology.
Do I?
And that thing at the center of it, powering this massive supercomputer, it's a shard of a Vrare. It might in fact be a living Vrare. Built so dense and forced by this machine into such density that it is maybe the most powerful living supercomputer ever built. You've never seen anything like this. The complexity of it almost overwhelms you with the beauty of its design, and something about it feels vaguely familiar.
Familiar.
Composure check.
And as you get close, to the queen, and as Good Idea finds himself sucked into this thing from a perception perspective, the queen whispers, "It smiles." And with that, suddenly, outside, you hear the massive boom of starships entering orbit.
Oh.
Shit.
Not entering orbit, I'm sorry, entering atmosphere.
Oh.
They're coming for the fucking cube.
Buzz. Uh-oh. Wait. Buzz. Airships.
Fuck it. I shoot the cube. How'd you shoot it?
Okay, go for it. Try.
I mean, I use my assassination skill. I don't know. I use
No,
it to-
that doesn't.
Piece of
That's
work.
for,
How
that's
do
for
I-
living. That's for living things. Assassination is for living things.
Okay, so like
This isn't for
with
everyone.
any kind of computer information that I know, would I roughly know where to shoot it? Is what I mean.
Yeah, I mean you. Yeah. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to see what the energy is that it's around, like what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
love it.
I don't care.
No, you're at. You just said with your
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot it.
engineering skill.
No,
you wanna
I'm
know
just
where
trying to see
shoot.
like because I can't assassinate it. 'Cause yeah, sure, it's not a living thing, but I
Yeah.
mean like what like you know if I look at a car, I'd be like I know where to shoot it if I know about
Really
cars.
living?
In order to do what? Sorry, if you
To
were trying,
deactivate it.
So if I was trying to shoot a car,
Yes.
If I'm shooting
Oh,
a
I see what
car,
you're saying, to
I'm shooting a
deactivate it.
car to
I would- the
blow
equivalent
it
of
up.
shooting a
I'm
tire.
shooting a car to get
Yes.
rid of the tire.
The tire.
What am I trying to do?
The
to
equivalent
the computer?
of derailing it, like shooting a tire.
So you're trying to shut the computer down.
Yes.
Without blowing the computer up.
Sure. Yes.
Cool. No problem. Roll for your Siren pistol check.
Okay.
I'm
13.
like, it's a tall, clean design of impossible
And then you
beauty.
just see a giant ray hit it.
Gorgeous.
One,
it's
two,
stunning. It's
Visionary Destroyer.
3, 4,
dangerous
5,
and
6, 7.
This
deadly.
is Tall Klee.
6.
This is Tall Klee
Okay.
technology.
Which means it's well beyond me.
I love that that's what's happening. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And as you hear that stuff go off,
potentially
you're
incredibly
like,
dangerous.
fuck it. Pull out your pistol and fire at the machine. When you fire at the machine,
Oh God.
a shield activates around the machine. The minute that it detects the energy bolt. You have to understand, this thing rolls a 40 dice defense,
Oh!
regardless of stealth.
Buddy!
When this shield goes off, it hits your energy field. This is the first thing you've ever felt in a while.
oh shit.
It throws you backwards.
Oh.
Like essentially like
Felt
dissipating
a little
you.
good.
Good idea is like gone
Oh.
suddenly.
Holy
But
shit.
What did you do?
The queen like doubles back and just starts panicking and screaming. It just doesn't know what to do. It's
Yeah, I
freaking
try
out.
and hold her down.
Okay. Yeah.
Trank. I was right here in case we needed to trank her. So,
Okay, so you're
yeah.
trying to trank.
Get her up on
Yeah.
Okay, roll for pharmacology.
Yep.
Boring conversation anyway.
Chit chatty bullshit.
I'll throw another 4 willpower into this puppy.
4 willpower.
Solving this right. Meow. Brat.
Exactly.
Oh, we do not have ones today. That's good.
No, thank you. This is Tall Klee technology. There's no telling exactly why this thing even exists.
9 to trank.
Okay.
Nice.
bad.
You successfully tranquilize the queen, but at this point, it's becoming apparent that this computer has sort of set up a hardcore defense mechanism around itself. There's like a big sort of energy shield around it. Good Idea is gone. The queen is down, and the building is now starting to shake. A lot.
We gotta get warped back up. We gotta get out of here.
You can't get anything from your ship.
Holy shit.
You need to save this colony.
We either gotta take down these shields or. Is there windows anywhere?
Suddenly, windows open all around you,
Cool.
opening you up to see from the 7th story of this colony.
Uh-huh.
In all directions, 360 around you, rare vessels.
No, no.
Shit, they
Disagree.
came for this thing, dude.
Disagree.
Their weapons are all targeted on you. Hold on a second.
No, it was nice.
And one of the ships opens up, and out of it comes a single Vrare. Large.
What is this? What does it look like?
Vrare are crystals. They're like basically hyper dense crystal formations. They don't have arms and legs. They hover on their own energy.
Yeah.
So think of them like, see that geode over there, or
Yeah.
you know, like,
Oh, wow.
They're like that.
Wow. All right.
They're silicon based.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're just crazy rocks.
And they
Murder
it
rocks.
floats
Floats
forward
over.
towards you,
Show me
turning
what
and
you
turning
got.
as it does. It is, you know, say like 4 or 5 times the size of any of you. It's roughly your
Yeah,
size, a little larger.
Oh,
Many,
wow.
many
Slightly,
times.
Yeah, it's bigger than you, but
Yeah.
not much.
20 Mers.
Hovers and settles.
Like 100 goddamn years.
I am Life Seeker. This largest Vrare, the Life Seeker, hovers in front of you. The Vrare surround you on all sides, a dome of glinting murder. And then, something you've never heard before. Something no one has heard before, to your knowledge. The voice of a Vrare. This tone shifts, twists, deforms, and finally emerges as language. Language spoken with a stilted twist of one who finds it unfamiliar and distasteful in equal measure. Life forms of the screaming valor. You are of interest to the Vrare Horde. We will speak. You are disgusting words. We will take our friend. We will take our friend. And you will surrender.
I step forward. Life Seeker, I'm the captain of Screaming Valor. I did not take your friend. I will happily help you rescue him. What is being done here is disgusting. I do not stand for it, and neither does my crew.
Leuven, roll for
Intimidation.
social convince. It's a 24.
Oh, wow. Jeez, man.
Deal.
Can I reapparate myself?
No, you're gone for now.
Bye.
Bye.
No, you're gone
You're
for
gone.
now. I love that.
You're gone. You're being an
Who's
idiot.
done?
I have very good reasons for that, but
In
Bye.
a different dimension.
Died.
24, you said?
yeah,
I'm throwing the rest of my willpower in there.
cool. Probably makes sense.
I'm back in
Considering
the
it's 11 p.m.
dimensional supermall.
Yep.
Yeah, please. Convince
I'm
this
a
thing.
happy place.
Really.
Convince this strange rock
my
creature.
happy place.
Hurry.
Don't
It's just all
put
drills.
pressure. Okay. Oh, that was definitely a thing. You saw
Yeah,
it, right?
It was a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 9. I saw it.
Legit.
I haven't been rolling my bedside manner all night. Damn.
Well, we haven't been doing like double healing. Like it hasn't been like numerical healing checks,
Okay.
with the exception of
When I got it in the back.
the willpower thing, which we could have done.
Oh, no, I did that. I just didn't succeed.
Oh, okay. Well, then
That
that's the
one
only time that we ever dealt a numerical
Cool.
value, so I think we're good.
13.
Boo!
Fuck yes.
Legend.
We'll roll against that, but that's gonna be tough.
Ja, more.
Indeed. Our scans indicate you are truthful. This is good. You will be useful.
Yes, I intend to be.
If it could smile, it would smile. This does not matter. I seek life and have found it. Now, you come with me into the Vrare. And with this, all of the ships move around you, and you see above as the Screaming Valor is actually escorted into atmosphere, itself surrounded by Vrare Horde. You and your crew have been captured by the Vrare Horde, and as they take the box into their ship, they also take you.
All of us?
All of you.
When someone
And my
asks you
patient?
if you are a god,
And your
you
patient.
say,
Heading deep into the Vrare Horde to solve whatever created this insane crisis you've walked into.
Whoa.
For more answers,
God.
come back 2 weeks from now for V.A.S.T.
At least they didn't kill us right away.
At least they didn't kill
Yeah,
you right
it's like
away.
their whole mission statement is to exterminate all biological life.
So it's kind of a big deal that they didn't.
So thank
question
God
is-
I put my will in it.
Scaring them.
The question is,
could've
what's
killed
so
us.
dangerous
Me.
that they would
No.
possibly need you
Yeah.
to help them?
No good.
Scary friggin' tall cleat technology. That's what.
Stereo fucking tall cleat technology. So come back in 2 weeks for the continuation of this thread of V.A.S.T. Here with the brightest eye. Now prisoners of the Vrare Horde.
Boo! Back in the box! Boo! We've gone back in a box!
You guys?
Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
awesome!
Sorry.
Awesome!
Protection?
After many months of subterfuge, meet your new brightest eye crew. Captain Leuven Yikshaw Moore, Pilot Rake Yikshaw Moore,
Yeah.
Queen and Tactical Officer Visionary Destroyer, Dr. Acrobat themselves, Merza Dolchet, and after keeping this secret for like 2.5 months, this might be a good idea.
I'm a ghost!
The irritating ghost of good idea.
It's so
I am gonna go
ready to
die
go.
because it's been a really, really long night and I'm still a little bit sick. Thank you all for this. Thank you all for sticking around. I can't wait to show you what we've got coming up in next week's episode and the following week's episode. There is so much cool stuff on the way. Season 2 of V.A.S.T. is just getting started. And with that, for Gina DeVivo, Max Isaacson, Sam DeLev, Colin Kelly, and Jeff Torres, I am Jackson Lanzing, and I will see you in the future.
In the future.